clouded. It feels like we've been aging faster. I feel so secluded. I really wish that things got better. It's been hard to keep my composure, and I really want it to be over. In a sense, in summer rays, we come back swinging. When it all comes crashing down on us, stand your ground. Faith is something that is really hard to find. So take it on yourself and keep your head up straight. Brighter days will come, so you better be prepared. When it all comes crashing down on us, crashing down.
Welcome to the Boise State Esports Arena. We're here with a very special event today. The USO is celebrating the opening of a brand new gaming center on Marine Corps Base in Quantico in Virginia. We're introducing the very first event to ever take place in a center, and we're live with the MCCS Recreation Center's Halo Infinite 2v2 tournament hosted at the USO Mainside Gaming Center. Since 1941, the USO has been the nation's leading organization to serve men and women in the U.S. military and their families throughout their time in uniform. From the moment they join, through their assignments and deployments, and as they transition back to their communities, the USO is always by their side. I'm going to be your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, but I am not here alone to call all the action. I'm graced for this USO event by a dynamic duo. We've got Jerome Rome and Paul Pauly joining us to help call all the action. Rome and Pauly, it's great to have you two with us, and let me start you off with this. In a LAN event like this, how do you prioritize the importance of swagger, strategy, and slaying to win a tournament?
Well, I got to say, swagger is definitely important coming in. You want to be well dressed. You want to give the competition sitting across the table from you, a little something to look at. Be like, oh man, this guy came ready. Simple as that. So swagger definitely has a big thing to do with it. But also, of course, just that mentality of being on LAN, understanding that you're not going to have to deal with the ping issues or things like that. It's going to be an even fight every single time you go into one. So it's really just going to be about who's going to be able to come out on top, who's going to have the best BR shot, who's going to be able to use the sandbox well. It's going to be a fun tournament for sure.
Yeah, you can't necessarily blame that hotel Wi-Fi getting in the way. What are your thoughts, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, you really encompassed all three parts of competitive play, at least for me when I was competing, right? You have to show up on the sticks. Without that, you can't get past the first round. But at the same time, you have to have that swagger. Your dress has to be on point. You have to wake up, get a little breakfast in you, maybe some grapes, nothing too heavy. We all know the rules. But, yeah, you got to have that swagger. You got to be well-dressed and feeling comfortable. Once your palms start to sweat, I don't know, you're in trouble.
Well, let's take a look at how the overall event will work today. It's going to be in Halo Infinite. It's a 2v2 tournament, military only, a best of 3 with a set map list, single elimination bracket. The maps are going to be Aquarius, Streets, Live Fire, and Recharge. So a bit more variety than we saw last time in the Zoom and Shoot finals by the USO. Should be very exciting. And of course, it wouldn't be a tournament without some prizing. And in terms of prizing today, it isn't going to be complicated. It is just cold, hard cash. $600 for the first place team, $400 for the second place team, and $200 for the third place team. So should be very exciting, should definitely bring out some great competition. So what do you two think as we kind of looked over the rules there? We see the map list. We have actually 4 maps that we can see that might be brought out today. What are your overall thoughts on what we might see from that info?
I mean, in my opinion, it's going to be a lot of fast-paced action to kick things off. I mean, starting off with an Aquarius, it looks like that's going to be a round 1 matchup to kick things off. So everyone knows, it's the smallest map. You get to really see exactly what you're made of right off the bat, and that's exactly what I'm going to be excited for with these squads right here. I'm expecting this to be a lot of fireworks coming out, and the fact that there's no lower bracket means that there is no second chances. So a straight-up best of 3, you're going to have to be on your A game right out the gate.
Yeah, and Paul, you were here for the first USO event. We have a lot more kind of, since that tournament, we have some new maps and some new stuff that can be brought out. Aquarius is still kind of a holdover from that last tournament, but a much more opportunity to see a lot more variety.
Yeah, which we will. So as we just take a look here, we have, Recharge. I'm just looking off the list here. Aquarius, Streets, Live Fire. The good thing about Halo Infinite, though, is that every single map out of the pool brings an opportunity at high combat. These are medium to small distance maps. So tons of combat, tons of fast-paced action, and that's exactly what we hope to see here at the USO Halo Infinite. I just want to clarify real quick to make sure I'm not delusional. This is the MCCS Recreation Center Halo Infinite 2v2. I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's going to be a great event. You two are sort of the inaugural founders, if you will, for competitive esports in that arena. And we were seeing a look at the arena, just kind of a live shot of it. It looks great. It's brand new. They got a lot of people ready to compete. But overall, it looks, and there you go. You can see the arena right there. It looks like they're all sitting down. Of course, a big thank you to Razer for providing all of the equipment in that arena. It just all looks great, and you can see family members around. Just a great program all around, and services like the USO provides. Well, to help all those players. Yeah, to see you see all of those players there getting ready to play, but of course, you have to have the right sort of advice to play at your peak in a tournament like this. And we usually provide Doc's keys to the game before we get into every tournament here. And in Halo, here they are. That's going to be to control the high ground, rotate to power items, team target, and sweaty comms. Those are Doc's keys to the game, brought to us by MCCS. No Defense Department, U.S. Marine Corps, or Marine Corps Community Services endorsement implied. So there we go. Looking over those keys to the game, what jumps out at you two most often? What do you think is going to be the most valuable for these teams to remember?
I think the biggest thing is honestly going to be team shotting, getting those team shots in, using that coordination and that communication to be able to coordinate exactly how you want to pin one player down, put them in awkward 2v1 situations. And as he also stated, getting control of the power items. You have to be rotating to them. You have to understand when they're going to be coming up, whether it's going to be, it literally doesn't matter. It could be the sniper, it could be the rockets, doesn't matter what it's going to be on the map. You've got to understand exactly when it's going to be coming up, rotating to it, because in a 2v2 Slayer, the power items literally can control the entire game.
And Paul, what would you like to see kind of most brought out? What sort of plays would make you most excited? Like, what would make you jump out of your seat and just start really being that stereotypical shoutcaster? Not saying you are one. I'm just saying what would really start bringing out that volume.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a last-second kill game. Those are what I'm looking for. These high-intensity games of even match skill to where we're actually getting just a really competitive, action-packed Halo match. And that's what's going to be exciting to me. And it's going to be playing together. You know, these guys have got to play together. Team shot, team fire, right there on Doc's card is one of the best plays to the game. It's one of the best ways to win as well. So looking forward to seeing that. We'll see how it plays out right here in this 2v2.
Well, one thing that's always kind of a little bit entertaining to me is kind of, and a side note, is just seeing some of the names some of these teams come up with. It seems every USO event we have creative team names, and I know it's probably fun to be able to shoutcast some of the more creative ones. I want to throw this question to you too. You know, it's with this semester we're really kind of seeing professional Halo events brought back. We're seeing, you know, at collegiate level it becoming a varsity program. For people around me who played Halo, like, they were just so excited up until this release. You know, they were giving every single update. Halo's back. You know, they were saying. So, what does it mean to you two to be able to cast this new generation of Halo that we're seeing, and all these new opportunities being brought forward?
I mean, for me personally, it's awesome. I mean, my first 3 games on a main console, which was Xbox 360, were Halo 3, Gears 1, and Call of Duty 4. So I had a pretty good start to video games, and Halo 3 was definitely one of the ones that popped out for me. So after all these years, for it to come full circle and then to pop the way that it has in the past few months, it's just absolutely incredible to be able to cast this amazing action. Halo has given us so many clutch plays, so many awesome scenarios, and I mean, I'm sure we're going to be getting them today as well.
Well, you know how I was talking about those creative team names? They are not disappointing for the first matchup. We have All-American Pogs versus Swole Team 6. So it's going to be very fun. Paul, just to kind of finish off that last thought about your background of Halo and what kind of means to you.
Absolutely. I mean, Halo was the absolute staple growing up for me. It was the very first game I ever bought for the Xbox original. It was the first game I competed in back in 2004 on Game Battles, was Halo 2. And I remember, you know, even before then, I remember using this program called Xbox Connect on the original Xbox. And what it would do is that it would trick your LAN device that they would use to play offline tournaments at the time, but it would allow you to go online before there was an Xbox Live, playing against the Ogres, playing against Walshy, playing against these guys that were, even then, back in Halo 1, Xbox Connect, were online and competing around the planet before there even was an Xbox Live. This just brings back so many memories, and more importantly, Halo Infinite is actually good. This is a really, really good game, and that's what makes it that much more enjoyable and exciting. Man, we're all slipping up tongue-wise today. We all got some tongues to work out. We'll get it going here as the time goes on.
Well, it's just a very exciting event. As here we can kind of see just a little bit of a preview for some of these stages. What can you give us information on the stage we're seeing right now?
Click it, and then they are free. These are all recorded at 60 FPS at 2K resolution. I hope to see some of these in your montages. So thanks, guys. Catch you in the next one.
So we're seeing one of the stages be brought out here. We can just get a little bit more information on what we can expect if this stage is chosen and we see it later today, which I'm sure we will.
Oh, I mean, big time. And as I stated earlier, Aquarius, it is definitely probably the fastest paced one that we're going to be seeing today. I mean, it's first to 25 kills. So normally it's up to 50. This time it is going to be very, very quick. 25 2v2 situation, cutting it in half. I mean, I like it. It's going to be very, very interesting to see who's going to be getting control of these power weapons, getting control of the active camo, things like that. I want to see exactly who is going to be really, really making their name known today and who's going to be the standout players. And I think we're going to be able to see that right off the break.
It's going to be exciting stuff. I can't wait. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you.
No, sorry for me to interrupt.
This is going to be exciting stuff. I really just can't wait. I want them to just load into the game. I love seeing the map. Graphics are so awesome. This map is so close-knit and heavy on the team fire. As you can see from this blue plat right here, you can see almost the entire area 2 of Aquarius here. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. There's also the thruster as well, which can lead to some crazy combinations, as we've seen this kind of shot reset, which is able to be used with the thruster there. So we have some exciting stuff on the way, and I cannot wait for this action to get underway.
And Rome, I really think that you sort of hit the bullseye when you were talking about, Xbox 360, just those classic Halo memories, especially with the 2v2 format. I just think about, getting all your friends over, sort of that couch gaming, 4 people lined up on the couch playing Halo 2v2. So an event like this really kind of brings memories like that back. So should be very exciting.
Oh, I mean, for sure. It's definitely nostalgic for a lot of players. And I'm sure that a lot of these players that are in the military, I'm sure they're coming into here, having a bunch of experience with Halo in the past. So I'm sure this is nostalgic to them as well. So I'm sure that, every single person that's involved with this is just enjoying it because, I mean, who isn't enjoying Halo right now? Let's be honest. Halo is at its peak and I'm loving it.
Well, Paul, as someone who casted a previous USO Halo event, we saw Streets and Aquarius very much. The Recharge, we haven't seen at all. So what's kind of what might be some of the reasons we haven't seen Recharge? And of course, we've got the new map entering all of the fray today.
Yeah, none of the games last time went to a game 3, which was that third map alternate. So that's why we didn't see it last time as much. There was a lot of 2-0s and so on. But overall, every map in this game is very competitive, and I'm excited to see this is going to be a new dynamic now with 4 maps in the rotation. Whether we see them all or not, only time will tell. But any time for new action is going to be an exciting time, and all the maps in this game, to be honest, this is probably one of the first Halos where I feel all the default maps, for the most part, in the competitive circuit are very competitive and very fun. So yeah, they're all great.
That's something you can't necessarily take for granted in a competitive game, not necessarily having a map that comes up and you go, oh, I got to play this for the next 10 minutes or something like that.
Exactly.
Well, I want to throw this question to both of you here. What do you think we might see? We could see kind of 2 trends be brought out with 2 teams of 2. We could see one player just kind of absolutely pop off and just bowl over everything, or we could see the 2 players kind of working in tandem. What do you think we're going to see, and what do you want to see more often?
I want to see these players understanding their duo. You come into this, it's really going to be all about having that chemistry. And if you understand, listen, my duo, he's way better than me. Simple as that. He's in Onyx, I'm in Silver, whatever the case may be. If you understand that you're going to be in the backpack, go ahead and play around your stronger player. At the end of the day, it's not going to be hurting you. It's a Slayer. You need to play your life and let your stronger player really slay out as much as possible and just try to do your part to help him out.
Yeah, and I'll throw the same question over to you, Paul.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jem. This is just going to be some fantastic Halo from start to finish as we see that awesome arena. But my overall takeaway as we get into it here is when I started this, there was no such thing as the arena you're sitting in, Jem. There was no such thing as collegiate anything in terms of esports. It did not exist. So to just be here with you guys and just enjoying the day with Rome, Jem, Boise, Halo Infinite, this is going to be an amazing tournament. Thank you guys so much for having me, and I'm proud to be here casting the USO for a second time.
Well, we should be the ones thanking you too. I'm sure we'll have a lot of great calls and moments. We're just about ready to head into the first match. Again, this is going to be Swole Team 6 versus All-American Pogs to start things out. We'll see if they can live up to their names. Just kind of hearing those two to both of you, which one just kind of overall in the aesthetic category, what name stands out to you?
I got to roll with Swole Team 6, man. It's just super creative. I like to play on words. I'm going to roll with the Swole Team.
Yeah, all about the Swole Team. I'm going to the gym 5 days a week myself, so I'm part of Swole Team 6. I'm on that team, so let's go.
Well, just about ready to head in right now. We will get into that game live as soon as it happens. And it looks like I hear we are loading in right now. So we're ready to head into the first round of this USO Halo tournament. I'm going to leave it toward you two for a while. Paul and Rome, take the reins and set up the stakes for us tonight. I'll see you on the other end of this fight.
Whew, here we go, Paul. This is going to be a good one. And to kick things off on Aquarius, it is going to be starting out hot and heavy. I couldn't be more excited, man. This is going to be a good one, and I'm glad we get to cast it together.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Rome. We have some exciting Halo action coming up. Aquarius, as we take a look here, swooping into the map, we have that thruster pack. You see that in the bottom right of your screen. Coming over, you want to stay top control, which can be achieved. You know, a lot of players in this game, not so much at the higher levels, but lower than the high levels, they don't realize you spawn at either yellow or blue plat a lot of the time. You spawn at the highest elevation in the game. You need to use that to your advantage when you're playing here in Aquarius.
I mean, big time. That was one of Doc's keys to victory, and, you know, it's definitely going to come into play here. You know, I want to see who's going to be able to get up into that middle platform area, who also are going to be trying to play those sneaky plays around the side. I mean, 2v2 Slayer plays out completely different than 4v4 Slayer. You can really go for some of these cheeky plays to get behind enemy lines and make some plays happen, and I want to see exactly who's going to be able to do that, who's going to be the standout player, and who's going to end up being the MVP of this map, because I know right now both of these squads, they definitely want to advance on to the next round, because that first place prize, $600 to split between the two.
And now, correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't have player names, do we? Because we're in the game, we have USO, so it's okay. Team name, got it. Let's do it. So Swole Team 6 here, as we're following along, it's actually All-American Pogs. I like this. Top mid control from All-American Pogs. And now it's over to Swole Team 6 with the Invis. Beautiful stuff here, Rome.
Yeah, that's player number 7 right now, having this active camo in hand, just trying to spot somebody right now. Finally, he's going to be having eyes on a player, and he's going to take out player number 5 with ease. Nice 2-0 start coming in for Swole Team 6, as they're looking really, really solid now, off to a 3-0 advantage.
Yeah, and I love what we saw right there. Notice how it was number 7 that was shooting at the player, but it was number 6 who finished up the kill with the grenade, which means that communication came out right away, called him out in that cubby, and he was able to clean up the kill. Great job by Swole Team 6 as they now approach blue plat, excuse me. But now it's Pogs who has some shots on them, and Swole Team 6 is right out in the open. It looks like a flank coming in here from 005.
And now you gotta see if player 5 is gonna be able to get some nice shots in. You see the cross shots coming in, but no, that is unfortunately gonna be Swole Team 6 picking up the trade right there. Now we gotta see if player number 4, no, not able to take out player number 7 up top. So a 5-1 advantage right now for Swole Team 6. 7's gonna be moving on to this left side now, beating up his teammate.
Yeah, I mean, this might be in trouble here for All-American Pogs. I saw the aim of 004, and he was aiming at the feet. You don't want to do that in FPS. Got to pick that aimer up. But nice shot. 007, GoldenEye, James Bond coming in for Swole Team 6 and getting a nice connection.
And right now, he's able to land some nice shots as well onto all these players right now. All-American Pogs definitely in a little bit of trouble to start this one out. Anytime that it is first to 25, you definitely want to be able to get out to an early start, a good start, and that's just not what this squad and All-American Pogs have done. Needler in hand of player number 4. We'll see if he can make something happen with it.
Yeah, as he starts to come over here onto blue plat. And you don't like this because he has a Needler out, and he's pushing up. All right, a little bit smarter there. Trying to get closer. Doesn't miss that grenade, and now it's Swole Team 6 from the blind side. 006 is going to pick up one. I love the position rotation here. Both of these teams are playing well, but Swole Team 6 is playing together, and that's why they're ahead right now.
Swole Team 6, they're just getting all the trades, and now they've got control of the sandbox. This is exactly what you want to see out of a team right now. They're playing together. They're playing smart. They're getting these pinches. You can see the pings are coming out. That's what you want to see. The communication, we're going to move up here together, clear this one out. Both of these players on All-American Pogs are going to be on the other side of the map right now. So players 6 and 7, they're just going to be patrolling around looking for them. As it looks like both teams are doing a little bit of a loop of each other.
Yeah. But this is really wise on Swole Team 6's part. We are going to be following alongside on your screen right now All-American Pogs. It's going to be 004, and he's steadily rocking the Needler. They're rocking the Needler here, and it's not the best gun in this game. And honestly, it's really on the low side of the tier list. You can get kills with it, but it's not better than your battle rifle. He needs to take that out here to give himself a better advantage at cleaning out some long-range kills.
Yeah, I mean, the Needler, definitely one of those where you have to pretty much land every single piece of it, and it's definitely a lot easier said than done. So we'll see if he can make something happen with it, but as we said, for now, it's Swole Team 6 who have all the control, and they're just trying to find these players. Finally, they're going to be dropping down, spotting them out. Now it's going to be player number 6 using that thruster to dip on out of there. Now he's going to be getting control of this high ground, at least attempting to. Going to be coming down, meeting his teammate 007. So right now, they are just pinging these players out. Currently an 8-1 advantage right now. Active camo is going to be in the hand of player 6. He's going to be popping this one as player 7 right now. Calling out. This player's swooping around, not able to take him out, though. He is going to be weak, and now they're going to be hunting this player out extremely fast. Ooh, and unfortunately, 007 going to be taking him out. Player 5 trying to answer back right now. Chasing him, trying to answer for his teammate, but no, he's going to be met with a grenade, and Swole Team 6 up 11-1, looking extremely solid.
That was awesome. I couldn't even hold it back. He went up top, one shot. He used the thruster to get away, 007. And then he bounced the grenade perfectly right at the top of the ledge. And it was 005 who ate it right in the face. He'll need some new braces after that grenade went off, and double kill for 007, who's now got 7 kills here and 6 kills for 006. That's kind of crazy. So a little bit of intrigue right there. 13 kills on top of 2, and it is all Swole Team 6 as they're just playing together perfectly, and it's working in their favor, Rome.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they can just run around the map and get trades. As long as they get 1-for-1s at this point, they're only 12 kills away right now from securing victory in this map number 1, as they're looking extremely solid right now. Player 7 be moving on up by this active camo. He does get meleeed, and he is going to end up getting traded out. He wasn't able to land the melee quick enough to win that one outright. But still, as I stated, if you can get the trades right now, that's really all you need in this situation when you only need 11 more to win. Now 10.
We follow alongside 005 here. He will take the up top high ground. Those two plasmas, they will bounce into each other, but will unfortunately lose to 007, who's now got 10 kills of the 16, and it is Swole Team 6, who is just a measly 9 kills away from walking away with this one. And All-American Pogs, they are in trouble because they are 8 or more total team lives combined, meaning that the team has to get wiped 8 times, or 7 times rather, for them to take the lead before any kills come out for Swole Team 6. Trades are not going to be effective in this situation.
Yeah, and I like the way this player 7, he's playing his life right now extremely well, calling out with his teammate exactly where he's getting some fire from. And they're able to use this teamwork to push this area out together. And now they're going to be on the hunt for these All-American Pogs right now, who really have been struggling early on in this one. They're currently down 13. And they still need 22 more kills in order to secure this one. Let's see his player 4 trying to line the headshots up. He can spot the player, but not able to put in any good damage into him. Unfortunately, this player 6 is going to be able to trade out on the side with player 5. So still, it is going to be Swole Team 6 finding themselves in the lead with now only 8 kills remaining to get this win.
Ooh, tried to get the Needler off. 007 picking up another for Swole Team 6. And like I said, trades will not be effective here in this situation, which means that All-American Pogs are going to have to completely team wipe and both stay alive.
Good news is, ladies and gentlemen, that the pain and suffering going on from All-American Pogs, it won't have to go on much longer. I understand that at the bottom it does say up to 50, but we are only going to be going up to 25, ladies and gentlemen. So as we stated, first 25. So they're only 5 kills away from being able to secure this victory. Swole Team 6 right now looking extremely solid. You can see player 6 did drop, so what's player 7 going to do? Come back and immediately challenge, getting in some nice shots, but he does understand it's a 2v1, doesn't want to take that 2v1 disadvantage, so he's smartly going to back up, play his life, and now they're going to be pinching this player number 4 as he gets taken out. Now it's only 4 kills remaining.
Swole Team 6 is looking nice. They've actually got the Needler. Swole Team 6 trying to take a book at the 004's playbook. Ooh, and right there, see, 005 was aiming a little bit too low, connecting at that mid-torso, upper chest area. You want to get that shot at least once up on the head to get that extra damage, to get the 4 shot. Unfortunate there, but you could just tell Swole Team 6 is a little bit better here, a little bit more practice. I'm seeing a little bit better aim and rotations, and most importantly, they are playing together. You can see they're never not hip locked, which is why they're having a lot of success. We'll see what other teams in this tournament are going to be able to put up a show or a chance against Swole Team 6. They're starting out strong in this first round.
Yeah, right now Swole Team 6 are definitely impressing me for sure on this map number 1. Because now they find themselves only 2, make it 1 kill away from going up 1-0 in this series. Just that much closer to sniffing that first place prize. I mean, hey, listen, this squad, they're definitely looking like they're capable of taking home first today. I mean, right now, 25-5. If they're able to win this one out with 5 times as many kills, I mean, this squad right now is looking extremely impressive.
Yeah, and it really depends on what the overall skill range. Oh, nice jump to the side. Beat down, back crack on 004, but it depends on what the overall skill range average of the day is. You know, is All-American Pogs under that average or so on? But there's going to be the winner, Swole Team 6 here at the USO.
Yeah, I mean, Swole Team 6, they came out on fire. I mean, able to start off with an 11-1 advantage. I mean, that is just going to be absolutely massive. And, I mean, now the next map going into game number 2, we're going to be heading on to Streets. And, I mean, when you got the spanker in the middle, when you got all the stalker rifle action, you got so much of the sandbox you get to work with, the bulldog shotgun. I mean, it's a lot on this map that we get to see. And I'm going to be excited to see what's going to be happening right here.
Yeah, there's so many different power weapons. There's more than 2, to put it like that. So if one team wanted to control all the power weapons, they would need to have both weapon slots with power weapons, which is possible in this one. So, but that is also a saving grace for for Pogs, because they can get the Bulldog if they lose the Rockets. They can get other power weapons that could bring them back into the fight and secure them victory. I will say the Rockets are going to be the main priority in this one, because they spawn, 4 or 5 times in a first to 25. That's 10 kills, Rome, right there on the top. So that's going to matter too.
Oh, for sure. And hey, listen, you guys know Streets, it is a bigger map than Aquarius by a pretty decent amount. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly the change up that these squads are going to be having. Are they going to be playing the edges more? Are they going to be opting to go in the middle? What exactly is going to be the strategy coming out of these teams?
It has to be staying together. The larger the map, the more important it is to stay together. But when I say staying together, I don't just mean absolutely running side by side. Because if you have line of sight or a similar line of sight than a teammate, you're also, in a sense, staying together. So that's going to be really important here as we get bigger in size in a 2v2 format.
Oh, big time, big time. Now, let's go ahead and check out some of the highlights coming in of this last game from 007. I mean, the player, he was just absolutely going off. We saw 007 many times was able to land those BR shots, get those trades, use those grenades as well to his advantage, and really just showing out for his squad. So while you're waiting on those ones, what really impressed you the most coming out of this Swole Team 6?
Yeah, like you said, 5.0 KD average over the 5 kills that we saw from Pogs there, and that's just impressive to start things off. But, from casting the first USO, the fun thing we noticed as the tournament went on is that there were teams we thought were very good, but as those finals came around, as we take a look here at Aquarius top mid, nice beatdown trade to start the game off. But as you took a look around, some of the starting really strong teams from that first earlier bracket wound up being not so strong as we head throughout the tournament. So we'll see how that plays out today.
Yeah, precisely. It's going to be fun to see, will this squad be able to fight back? That's what I'm going to be looking for. Swole Team 6 right now having the advantage. All-American Pogs right here on Streets. They're going to need to make something happen and make it happen quick. So let's see exactly who is going to be getting control of the spanker. That's what I'm going to be really focused on.
Yeah, I'm slightly nervous here for 005. If you can notice, see right here as we switch over to 006, he's got a little bit better at cursor placement, but even him, the cursor is a little bit low. In Halo, you want to get that cursor to that upper chest, neck area, and then fire off into the head. Because remember, we want to go for a 4-shot, which does require a round of headshots. So when you start aiming low like that, you put yourself at a disadvantage. You want to get that cursor up a little bit more, a little higher, and that's going to give him a better shot at faster kills.
Oh, for sure. Definitely want to be landing those headshots to secure those kills. So right now, player number 5 just tossing out some grenades, trying to clear this area out. Right now, he's going to be heading over toward this C stronghold, and we might have our first engagement. But player 5, he's going to be dipping on out of there smartly, playing his life. And this is what all American Pogs need to do. Instead of the way that they played in the last game, they need to play their life better. But there it is, the Rockets coming out of Swole Team 6 for the first kill of the game.
Yeah, and I like what I saw there from Pogs, and you called it out. Smartly recharge his health, because that's got to be a key play to the game here, playing safe. Because when you're not playing safe, you're putting yourself at risk, and that's going to lead to free kills. And in 2v2 is a harder snowball than 4v4 in some regards, as that grenade comes out for 007. And so far, Swole Team 6 taking a similar pattern to that first game that we saw earlier.
Yeah, it seems like 007 right now, he's got all the control, using these rockets to his advantage, and the fact that the rockets are about to be up yet again, he's going to be able to take out this player and then immediately use the rockets yet again. This is going to be massive coming in for Swole Team 6, as it's only a few seconds remaining on that spanker, and at this point, he's just got to lock down the middle. And we can see if player number 4 is going to be able to grab it. He's going to slide in, try to get it, but no, not able to pick it up. Unfortunate. And it is going to be Swole Team 6 that have control of the Rockets after picking up that kill. Now they're going to be hunting this final player down up top. He's going to be hopping out with that Sentinel beam. Player 5 able to get a big kill right there, but answered right back from number 6.
Yeah, player 5 did the right thing. Came on in, put some damage, got a kill on 007er, but at the end of the day, it was not enough. Trades, again, are not going to work out here because it's already a lead for Swole Team 6. So 6-2. Let's see how it plays out as we're seeing 006 actually get taken out. Nice shot there by 005. 007 chasing aggressively with the Bulldog. And 005 will get out of there safely.
So right now, 005 currently sitting at 3-4 for his squad. 007 sitting at 4-1 for his squad, so definitely doing a good job yet again, trying to carry over that momentum from the last game as he's able to pick up another kill. Finally, 007 is going to get dropped by 5, but here we come. It's going to be player 6 challenging. Player 6 going to be taking out 5. Swole Team 6 right now, up by 4. This is definitely a better showing coming out of All-American Pogs, but they're definitely going to need to step it up even more if they want to win this one with Swole Team 6 already a third of the way to victory.
Yeah, 004 did not know where 007 was, so he gets taken out. Now it's a 2-on-1. Swole Team 6 going to play this aggressive. This is typical Jim Bro play style. You know what I mean? Play aggressive, get the advantage, play aggressive, and come on in for the secondary kill. I love what I'm seeing here from Swole Team 6. They're maintaining the upper B area on B stairs right now, and they're cutting off the map at the midway point, and that's allowing them to secure and know exactly where the enemies are going to be. But right now, it's a great flank by 005. Oh, great job.
Doing an absolutely fantastic job right now of playing the high ground. It was definitely one of Doc's keys to victories, and it's coming out right here in this map as they've been locking down the middle, able to get the spanker yet again. 007, he's going to be feeling extremely good right now with this in his hand, as he's going to be spotting a couple of players, taking one out with the BR, looking for the other because he knows he's weak. But unfortunately, he is going to get taken out. Now a battle between number 6, but that's going to be the shotgun winning it out from Swole Team 6. They're going to have the spanker in hands yet again, so they're going to be hunting, looking for blood as they're up 11-5.
Yeah, and surprisingly, All-American Pogs are playing great for not touching the power weapons ever. I don't think I've seen a single power weapon in the hands of All-American Pogs yet, but they still have 5 kills, which is actually really good, considering Swole Team 6 has had Bulldog rocket launcher every time it's on since the start of the game. So our All-American Pogs, all they have to do is get another kill here, start getting some of these power weapons, and make it through the game. I'm kind of seeing it. Oh, that was just a ruthless rocket from up top C down to bottom mid rocks, and that was just a cocky one. 006 picking up a quality kill there with the rocket launcher.
Yeah, it was a nice one for sure. And this is the thing, you can see the pings coming out. So this squad in Swole Team 6, they understand where these players are going to be spawning up at. And now it's just going to be all about lining up this final rocket shot. Is that going to land? Wow, he let that actually hit him. Unfortunate. Player 5 does get taken out. Now it's going to be player 6 pressing the issue on to player number 4. He's looking for him. He's hunting him down, and he's going to take him out. Now it's going to be only 10 kills remaining until Swole Team 6, until they move on to the next round.
I mean, this is why the rockets are just so devastating. One rocket, you get 2 rockets per spawn. One rocket to kill one guy and put the other one down to blinking, which is exactly what we saw. Both of them got cleaned up. And right now, Swole Team 6 is just on a tear as they pinch 004 inside arcade. He gets cleaned up very easily. And just like that, it might be another 25-5. Swole Team 6 has picked it up. They're rotating, and once again, picking up the rockets for the 3rd time. Power weapon control, nice beam shot, though. Oh, but it's 007 who rockets to the top of top C and takes out 005, who had that stalker rifle. Amazing job there from Swole Team 6.
Yeah, just absolutely beautiful shots, beautiful teamwork, beautiful communication. This is exactly what you want to see coming in from a 2v2 squad today on these Slayer matches. So right now, only 7 kills left until they are going to be moving on to round 2. This is definitely going to be a good one for sure. The winner of this will be facing the winner of Team Mills and Bonnie and Clyde. So we've definitely got an interesting tournament on our hands for sure, as they only find themselves 6 away now from securing victory.
And they're playing great, Rome, as 19-5 here on the skill, on the kill count, going down to just under the 5-minute mark. 25 is going to be the key to victory in this one, as we see a nice flank here from 004, but at that same time, 007 counter flanked. 005 gets taken out. And just like that, as 004 is going to get caught between a wall and a hard place, he's just one shot. Contest, and he will get taken out. 004, unfortunately, going to have to hit the death screen.
Yeah, and now it's only going to be 2 more pushes that All-American Pogs can make. These might be their last 4 lives of the tournament, unless they can make an absolutely miraculous comeback here. It is going to be Swole Team 6 that are going to be moving on to round 2. You can see they've got the Bulldog in hand now, getting control of the sandbox. They're not messing around. They're trying to end this one right here. Locking onto the head. Can he finish him off? No. Went in, throwing out the grenades, trying to make them land. Doesn't look like Spaniels are going to be landing, but he is going to be able to take him out with the BR regardless. Last player is going to be up top. They're hunting him down right now as they're trying to get within 2 kills of securing this win.
Yeah, and they're just going to say, you know what, who cares? Rockets are up. Let's go get those. And surprisingly, this is just, overconfident. Oh, Bulldog action, absolutely dead. 007, the other one in 006, got to kill as well, too. And just like that, it is 1 kill away. It's going to be a 25-5 again. Swole Team 6 is looking impressive here, Rome.
Oh, big time. I mean, anyone else in this tournament has to be looking out for this squad right now. Sentinel Beam in the hand of player 4, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to help bring this one back, as I guess he's shooting it like it's single bullets. Kind of interesting, but hey, you got to hold it down there. You got to hold it down. It's the Sentinel Beam, not the Sentinel. I don't know. Either way, 25-6, a solid showing coming out of Swole Team 6. They're looking absolutely incredible in this tournament right now.
Yeah, and you got to give a shout out to the other team, All-American Pogs as well. They showed up well, weren't prepared as enough for Swole Team 6, but at the same time, got to give you kudos, because just coming out to the event and playing in the tournament is 99% of the battle.
Well, you two were definitely feeling Swole Team 6, and they came through in flying colors. But another person to shout out, or organization that is Razer, an important partner of USO's gaming program. Razer is supporting the construction of gaming centers and multiple military installations across the USO's footprint. With their support, the USO is opening today's gaming center at Marine Corps Base, Quantico, Virginia. And it'll open a second one at Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. Thanks to their backing, service members will have a safe place to have fun, blow off some steam, and stay connected with family and friends while gaming. Thank you, Razer, for being a force behind the forces. No Defense Department, U.S. Marine Corps, or Marine Corps Community Services endorsement implied. There we go. We can see everyone kind of winding down after the first round. And I want to throw just one question to you before we take a short break, and that's going to be for eagle-eyed viewers. You might have seen a little bit of a difference on how things controlled, and that's because because we're having some players use the controller and some players are using a keyboard and mouse. So I want to get your two's thoughts on both those options. Where do you two stand on that debate?
I mean, personally, I'm always going to go with controller. I love, I got lots of love for keyboard and mouse players, but at the end of the day, I grew up on the controller. So it's very hard for me to, let alone walk as much as it is to aim on mouse and keyboard. So I have a lot of props to those players on M&K, but I mean, I just couldn't be one of them. But at the end of the day, I mean, both inputs have their advantages, but right now, controller is definitely the key one right now, at least for Halo Infinite.
And what about you, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, I'm mouse and I started competitive controller player for 10 years when I was competing in Gears 1 and Dead or Alive 4 and Halo 2 and 3. I was playing controller. But then the last 10 years, I've switched and played mouse and keyboard. So I see the advantages with both. However, and I am preferred mouse and keyboard. I've left the controller days far away, But the one thing is that Halo Infinite, you have to play controller because it is just a stronger peripheral. The console, the game was built on console, and it comes from that nature. And it is easier to play with the auto aim than mouse and keyboard.
Well, I'm going to be the odd one out and go with gyro controls, but that's a debate for another day. We'll be right back with the USO Halo tournament in the Quantico Main Side Rec Center grand opening. We'll be right back after a few messages from the USO. Please stay tuned.
A strong America is a force for good in the world, and the strength of our military is paramount to that mission. Wherever they go, the USO is there to keep our service members connected to everything that gives meaning to their service: family, home, and country. The USO is trusted to support our service members on all 7 continents. With more than 200 locations, home for our troops is as close as the nearest USO center or program. The USO provides critical programming, connecting with service members and their families millions of times each year. From the moment they swear an oath, new recruits are welcomed by the USO's family of staff and volunteers.
I'm here to witness my son swearing in. It's nice to have basically a liaison to help people so they aren't as nervous of what their children are going to go through.
Separation and constant movement are an ever-present challenge for service members and their loved ones. The USO keeps military families strong, providing connection home and events for families and couples.
From the little Christmas events for the kids, or like we had a date night, the USO has given us time, not only together, time with our children, and things to do.
When troops are deployed, the USO provides a home away from home to help bridge the distance. On the front lines, a care package, a phone call home, comfort food, a familiar song, or a moment to relax can mean everything. When their military service to the nation is complete, the USO connects transitioning veterans with resources in their new communities and helps them plan for their next chapter.
We spend most of our time servicing the country, that when it's time to get out, we're usually behind the curve a little. The USO has come in and kind of get us a leg up on that transition so we can make the best move into a second career.
We are the USO, the force behind the forces. Go to USO.org to learn more.
Some missions don't take a holiday. Some work must go on. Standing guard, keeping the peace, lending a hand. This is our chance to lend one back. There are more than 1 million active duty service members stationed around the world, and this holiday season, hundreds of thousands of them will remain on duty. On the water, on patrol, away from home. Now more than ever, they need your help to bridge the distance to family, home, and country. So this year, as you celebrate your favorite traditions, take a moment to send a piece of home to our nation's heroes, because even the smallest gesture can lighten the load. Be a force behind the forces. Visit USO.org/holidays to send the gift of home to our service members.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We're here with a very special event today. The USO is celebrating the opening of a brand new gaming center on Marine Corps Base in Quantico in Virginia. It's the first ever event to take place in that center, live with the MCCS Recreation Center's Halo Infinite 2v2 tournament hosted at the USO Mainside Gaming Center. Since 1941, the USO has been the nation's leading organization to serve men and women in the U.S. military and their families throughout their time in uniform. From the moment they join through their assignments and deployments, and as they transition back to their communities, the USO is always by their side. Once again, I'm your host for this event, Jacob Jem Palmer, but I am joined, of course, with talent much above my grade. Paul and Rome have been bringing all of the action for us, and we are just about ready to head into the second event. We were having a bit of a lively debate before the break on controllers versus keyboard and mouse, and in this new matchup, it's going to be Headhunters versus Paper Ninjas. I am informed that one of the Headhunters team is going to be using that keyboard and mouse, so we're going to see how they do in that case.
Okay, well, I'm going to be excited for it. It's another round one matchup. We get to see these two squads battle it out and, see exactly who's really showing up and showing out today. I mean, already Swole Team 6, they caught our eye, and now we get to go down to the opposite side of the bracket and see exactly who's going to be catching our eye in this matchup. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, Paul, based off what we saw in the previous match, what do you think are some of the key takeaways? We kind of present some keys to the game at the very beginning of the event, but are there any kind of keys to the game based on what we saw in the first round?
Everything worked out pretty well. The team play together, team shot came into a big play here from Soul Team 6, which was a great key to the game. But Doc's key to the game are on point. They cover the grand landscape of Halo, as we're seeing some of these top plays here. But Soul Team 6 encompassed all of them, and that's why it was a 25-5 victory.
Yeah, really one-sided. I just got to say, though, just kind of as an aside from the competition, every time that Needler came out, I was terrified of what recoil that thing might have. It's just anxious to watch that sort of model on a gun like that. Well, to give everyone kind of an overview of how things are going to work in case you are just joining us, let's just recap the rules of this tournament. It is a 2v2 tournament for the military only. Best of 3 with a set map list, single elimination, and the maps are Aquarius, Streets, Live Fire, and Recharge. And of course, in terms of pricing for this tournament, nothing too complicated. It is just cash, which everyone is happy with. That's going to be $600 for the first place team, $400 for the second place team, and $200 for the third place team. And before we get to the event, we want to remind our players of Doc's keys to the game in Halo, and that's to control the high ground, rotate to power items, team target, and sweaty comms. Brought to you by the MCCS, but no Defense Department, U.S. Marine Corps, or Marine Corps Community Services endorsement implied. Those are Doc's keys to the game. We saw a lot of great play there. I'm going to leave it to you two now to kind of talk us about what we can expect in the second game. Do you think we might see any different stages chosen? What do you most want to see after the first round that you just saw?
I mean, the big thing that I want to see is people learning from watching others. You might be looking looking over at the other screen and be like, okay, this is working, this isn't working. You start to understand whether you came into the day, planning on, okay, you're going to take the left side, I'm going to take the right side. We'll play off information, try to cross shot, or we just run around together. Either way, you got to get that coordination. You got to get it going immediately.
Yeah, it seems the coordination was really something that came in clutch for the players. What do you think, Paul, overall? You were talking a little bit about the last game, just about overall skill level, positioning, and rotations. Give us a little bit of insight of how that works out.
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to say, generally speaking, depending on the overall skill landscape of the tournament will really tell how good like a team like Swole Team 6 was. But positioning has to be on point. Call-outs have to be on point. And when we talk about positioning and call-outs, it's not always mean at the hip. You can rotate like we saw from Swole Team 6, always playing together, always moving together, always staying together, and they had some great success. However, as long as you also team up with a line of sight. So we can be across the map, but if we're able to look at the exact same target, we are still together in nature, and that's really important. That's one of the Paulie points of the game.
Rome, do you have any Rome keys to the game?
I mean, my biggest thing is stay positive. That's definitely one is the attitude's got to be positive, because even if you're down 7-8 kills, you could still come back and win as long as you keep that positive mentality and, keep those good comms with your teammates. As long as you're positive, then anything can happen.
Well, as we just saw the live look at the MCCS Recreation Center, it looks like we are going to be going back into Aquarius from the map that I am seeing here. So I'll leave it to you two to tell us a little bit more about this map and what we can expect from the second round.
Yeah, I mean, we're going right back to Aquarius. You know, it's going to be Headhunter versus Paper Ninjas. So this is another round one matchup. So we're going to be seeing the same maps that we saw from Swole Team 6 against All-American Pogs. And I think that this is definitely going to be setting the tone yet again coming out. I mean, we saw Swole Team 6. They came out hot with the 25-5 win. I think that right here, I mean, one of these squads are going to be looking to do the exact same thing as we're going to be hopping right on in.
Yeah, this is going to be exciting stuff. And just getting a little word here. So the same 4 accounts is the tournament station. So just so everyone viewing at home understands, we are going to be seeing the same names. However, it will be the different teams. So we'll really just call it by the teams in this one. Keep that in mind over the player name for the commentary, just to keep in mind. So we'll see how this plays out. Headhunter, Paper Ninja. And you know, I love this map. I think it's a great first map to start the series. So let's see how it plays out. This one is high action, high octane. Dr. Disrespect would love it.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to be having a quick little map reset, though, as we did have a little lobby bug out there. But it's all good. Halo Infinite, you know, it's got a few issues sometimes starting things up, but it's nothing that we haven't seen before. So we'll be right back into the action very shortly.
Yeah, I was just about to get a coffee myself. Sit back, enjoy, and you know what? I might get that chance yet again. It looks like we're loading back in with no time left. Hopefully everything's good this time.
But yeah, it looks like we are good to go, and we're going to be starting things out hot and heavy as an early trade's going to be coming out, and I like that for both squads.
Yeah, some great action here. We're seeing a little bit more interesting placement here of the aimer as 005 for Paper Ninja winds up getting the first 2 kills for Paper Ninja. I think I'd rather be a headhunter, if I'm being honest, but that's just me. Although Paper Ninja, paper cuts are pretty vital. You never know.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, player 5 of Paper Ninja taking a lot of damage right now. But unfortunately, it is going to be Headhunters that are able to finish things off and turn this one around. It looks like we are going to be having a little bit of a graphic swap around for you guys. So the Paper Ninja squad are going to be in the blue. Headhunters are going to be in the red. It's currently player number 4 for the Headhunters, currently 0-2. He's going to need to step it up for his squad right here.
006 for Paper Ninja does have 2 kills, and they're going to pick up another one here, as it's now 4 kills to 2 in favor of Paper Ninja. So they are on the lead here. Let's see how it plays out. Headhunter needs to get some kills here, and they can't trade. Remember, that's not a way to come back.
Yeah, I mean, right now you can see Paper Ninja. They're trying to get control of the active camo right now. They want to control this area, but no, it's going to be Headhunters. They're going to be coming in hot, able to land the BR shots, and they're going to be getting control of this camo. And now it's a big question of what are they going to do with it if they just tied up the game 4-4.
Yeah, the camo can always a sneaky and important, just another power weapon strength like anything else. But it's 4-4 now. And like you said, Headhunter getting a nice comeback in kills. And now it's Paper Ninja as we follow alongside Headhunter. They are maintaining the up top area. Paper Ninja trying to sneak in through the blue utility, but some nice grenades are going to bounce Headhunter apart. And 007 picking up the kill here, and it looks like they could get both. 004 will trade, but 006 will clean him up. So 2 in favor of Paper Ninja as they've taken the lead once again, 6-5.
Yeah, right now I like what I'm seeing out of both of these squads. It's a lot of back and forth, and that could tell me that we got a good series on our hands, and I'm excited for that. I mean, the last one, it was a little bit of a stop, so the fact that these teams are already going back and forth the way they are, I'm definitely excited for how this one's going to be playing out. As a lot of shots are coming in right now, and player number 6 of Paper Ninja trying to play his life as best he can. Headhunters now doing a good job of coming through. They are able to take out 6, looking to take out 7, and they're going to do just that as the Headhunters now take the advantage.
005 here, trying to hover around this invisibility and trying to make sure he picks it up. This is a great 2v2. This is such a strong power-up to have. But some shots, that's what I'm talking about. Sitting there on blue plat is 006. And he's getting a nice shots from the middle, really safe, being back in the base. And that's the advantage of playing that line of sight, the base line of sight. as Headhunter doing a great job on the other side, just staying up here top carbine and landing some quality shots, giving 004 some room to breathe.
Yeah, for sure. I really like what I'm seeing right now out of this Headhunter squad. They're playing smart. They're playing their life well. But there it is, going to be Paper Ninja getting a nice 2v1. We're talking about the team shots coming in. But a nice trade. Going to be coming out from Headhunter to answer right on back. And now we got ourselves a 1v1 BR battle. Who's going to be winning this one is now it's a 2v1. You can see Headhunter using that teamwork. Make sure that they got 2 bodies during one gunfight, not just one. I like it.
Jumping out here down to bottom planners as the backup from Headhunter comes on through. 005 does pick up 1. 9-7 as Headhunter kind of playing the slow game, right? They're just hanging around top mid. They're not overcommitting to any one side. They're able to see the entire map at once and kind of respond to where the fire comes from, as they've noticed it's coming from yellow base. And 007 winds up cleaning up a nice kill. 004 will trade out here, but he is weak, so shot coming out, rotating around the corner, and just like that, 007 is out.
Yeah, he dipped on out of there, and smartly from him, honestly. You want to be able to play your life, especially in the Slayer. You want to play it out so well. Going for the back smack, not able to land it. Oh, not able to land it third time, not the charm. Finally, they are going to be cleaning him up. Wow, that one took much longer than expected, and there he is. Player number 5 going to be answering right on back for Headhunter. Now they have a 3-kill advantage right now. Active camo is going to be in the hand of player 5 on Headhunter as well. Sidekick in hand. BR shots coming out. He is able to get the kill, but not before he does get traded out. They are halfway to victory. You guys hear it there. 13 kills to 10.
Yeah, more importantly, the invis popped out of one of the dead bodies, which means it's right there inside blue utility on the door. And I don't think any of these players know that the invis is down on the ground. They didn't pick it up. Blue team might have been the one to lose it. They might have been the one to pick it up, but it's right there. Actually, that's yellow utility, and it's right there sitting on that side. So it could just be burnt and won't pick up here shortly. But some nice grenades coming out as 006 winds up finding 004, and this one's a real nail biter. 11-14. Paper Ninja trying to get back into it on 7 kills from 006.
Yeah, right now, great spot to be in if you are Headhunters. This will be a massive kill coming in for Paper Ninja, but it is going to get traded out. And at this point, trades are good if you are Headhunter. You're up by 4. You need 8 in order to win it. Or not 8, excuse me. You need 9 in order to win it at this point. So right now, player number 4 going to be dipping on out of here, dodging these bullets. And you can see both squads right now going to be playing their platforms wisely. Player number 4 trying to challenge across, but that is not going to be the brightest idea, just because guess what? These players in Paper Ninja, they're not missing right now.
I'm going to take a guess right now. I'm going to say player 4 is the mouse and keyboard player. I'd love to confirm on that. I don't guarantee it is. Nice kill right there.
Player 4 is going to be able to, yeah, and that's going to give them a 5-kill advantage now. Only needing 7 left in order to secure victory.
18 kill. As we're seeing some damage coming out from 004. It's on top of the flat though. Nice use of the thruster. 004 tries to get away, but 007 with a nice cleanup. 005 trying to rotate, and right now Headhunter is pushing the strategy of full trade because they know they have the lead and they know it's going to be in their favor. That is unfortunate. That puts them at a 6-point lead. Oh boy. I mean, that's unfortunate. Right now, Headhunter is dominating. They're getting close to victory.
Oh yeah, extremely unfortunate right now for sure. Only 5 remaining is on the other side. Paper Ninja, they've got to go on an 11-4 run. And that's not impossible, but it's just extremely difficult, especially the way the Paper Ninja, the Headhunter, have been playing out their trades, been playing together. I mean, the squads, they've been looking like they can get all these trades. They're trying to get one right now, but no. Paper Ninja answer back in a major way, and they need to do that a couple more times if they want to get back into this one.
Yeah, that's exactly the perfect team rotation right there. You saw the leading man clean up the first kill. He jumps off to the side of the screen. Second man, 006, comes in and winds up finishing off that kill, sacrificing his life for the better of the team. And just like that, the 2 kills lead to a perfect placement as they wind up picking up the invisibility as well. And look, see now, this is the problem. Use that invisibility. He's dead in there. He's dead in there. Great name by 007. Use the invisibility, 007, please. See, and now it's down again, and it's not going to be picked up once again. We're losing a lot of value from Paper Ninja right there.
Yeah, I mean, knowledge is very important, and maybe they just are not aware that the active camo is going to be dropping down right there. But either way, it's a 3-point game right now. It's Paper Ninja trying to get back into this one. You can see player 6 going to be looking over that active camo, which is going to be up in about 15 seconds. So these players on Headhunter right now are able to pick up 1 kill on the far side, and that's massive, leaving player number 6 in a 1v2 situation, and he's going to be challenging them both at the doors. This might not be the best plan, especially with the Needler in hand, and that's going to be Headhunters coming out victorious yet again, 23-18 this time.
Wow, fantastic stuff. Paper Ninjas, they had so many opportunities. They had the Invis 2 separate times that they did not use, and at one point they were down by only 3 kills. If you ask me, they used those Invis situations, they have a chance at winning that game. We'll see how it plays out in game 2.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's exactly what I'm going to be looking for. It's going to be fun. It's just going to be a big question mark. The question is, will this squad in Paper Ninjas, will they be able to make this comeback? Will they be able to regroup, reassess? I mean, this Headhunter squad, they looked official. They look like they've been playing these 2v2s. They look like they've been practicing them. So, I mean, hey, right here, this is where you need to lay it all on the line. I'm glad that we get 2 evenly matched teams coming into this round 1, and this is definitely exciting.
Yeah, as we take a look at the MCCS Rec Center, just opened in Quantico, Virginia, and this is awesome. I mean, they're playing this whole tournament right now in this Rec Center. It's a 2v2 tournament, and it's just a really, really fun once again to be here commentating some Halo Infinite here with Rome DMV, and we really hope you enjoy the tournament. Make sure to always, I'll do my own little plug here, hit follow on the Twitch channel.
Yeah, make sure you're definitely following if you haven't already. And if you don't want to see any ads, why not hit the subscribe button as well? Go ahead and show some support. Why not at the end of the day? But hey, listen, this is going to be a fun one. We're taking it to Streets map number 2. So this question is, will the side of Paper Ninjas be able to answer back, or will Headhunters keep this momentum rolling that they have already accumulated? Last time it was the clock that ended up being in their favor. This time, we'll see if they can reach that 25 kill mark, because I'm guessing that is going to be the case with all these power weapons on this map.
Yeah, I think Paper Ninja has a pretty good shot because there's no Invis that they can pick up and not use. The rockets, all the power weapons are weapons on this map, so for the most part, they're not going to lose track of some of these power weapons that they had an opportunity with. But that's really good news, because with the power weapons, it gives them a quality chance at coming back and taking map 2 to force our first game 3 of the day.
For sure. Will they be able to do it? We're going to find out very shortly, as we are going to be loading into this one. Now, in the last one, we did see, in the last series with Swole Team 6 and All-American Pogs, we did see Swole Team 6. They controlled the high ground the entire time to look over the street, to look over that spanker and get control of it. And really, they used all the time that they had the spanker until the spanker came back up to get kills with the spanker one at a time. It was slow, methodical. It was exactly what you wanted to see. I want to see our team's going to be doing that exact same thing. Will that formula be the winning formula today, or will we see a different winning formula coming out of these squads?
Look, you start from the top down. All these players probably at one point or not have at least watched some sort of HCS broadcast or some sort of high-level competitive tournament, and those players focus on the Rockets. There's no, in ranked, that trickles down into ranked. They focus on the Rockets. That trickles down to every facet of level of Halo. So that's why you see so many people have that iron concrete strat on Streets of make sure you prioritize the Rockets, because they're just so devastating, and even more so in this 2v2 format, because once you get a couple kills and you can no longer trade to stay in the game, things become a little bit dicey here in 2v2.
Oh, precisely. I'll say once you hit about that 4 or 5 kill mark that you find yourself down, that is where it's really trouble for you. When it's first to 25, you cannot let it get out of hand fast. You need it to be an even, close game pretty much the entire way through. If you want to hang with it, you can't let it get out of hand. And we're going to see if it's going to be getting out of hand right now as these squads are loading into Streets.
We'll see coming down here, pink side, right into the top of C. It's going to be nice grenade, though, coming out from the Headhunters. Line them and dine them. That was easy money, as we like to say, but another trade gives Headhunter the early 2-1, and Paper Ninja, they got to be careful around getting, like you said, Rome, the 4 or 5 kill mark. Let's see if they can stay away from it. Rocks are coming up. They were just picked up, excuse me.
Ooh, but it is going to be 007 with the big play. The trade's coming out on the other side from the Rockets of Headhunter. So, I mean, Headhunter yet again, controlling the sandbox, controlling the map. They're up 4-2 already. I mean, they're playing super solid right now.
I love what I'm seeing come out from this team. I mean, they're like you said, solid, right? Astute is a good word for this team. They don't take a lot of risks. They play together. They make sure they go for that. They keep it long range, I've noticed. They like the team BR. As we're seeing right here, 007 coming outside, moving over to PD. Some nice call-outs from Paper Ninja. They will get 2 shots from 007. Oh, could clean up 006. It is a trade down low. We didn't see that on the screen. But just like that, it's tire side, 007 on the back of A with 004 pushing in here. This fight's going to be a big fight. 004's got to be on mouse and keyboard. I need to confirm. He has to be the one. If he's on controller, I like the way he's playing. If he's on controller, that's impressive.
Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, there are a few players that play on extremely high sense on controller with Halo. I am definitely not one of them. I definitely play on my grandpa sense, but it works for me. So, I mean, everyone has their own thing that works for them with Infinite. That's what's great about it. So, I mean, if he is on mouse and keyboard, big props to him.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, I'm a fan. I'm a fan, that's for sure. As we're seeing a nice engagement, bottom side, A side. And when I say bottom side A, just for more of the casual viewer at home, I'm referring to where the hill would be placed if we were playing that coveted game mode of domination. So when I say bottom A or top A or, so on B, that's where the hill would be on the map in the domination variant.
Precisely, as you can see right now, it's going to be Paper Ninjas as they have been able to find the lead, answering back. They're moving over toward this C stronghold right now, which is where you see player number 5 with the Rockets trying to line up this far shot. Not able to connect, though. Still has Rockets in his back pocket. 1 bullet left in that rocket. Will he be able to land them? That's the question is right now. He's just debating on when to fire this one, trying to line it up. And he gets the double! Beautiful play coming out of player 5 in Paper Ninjas.
Wow, amazing stuff right there. Quality rocket, and I love what I'm seeing here. Why? Because Paper Ninja have the Rockets, and what has happened now? Paper Ninja has the lead. And that is no surprise to me whatsoever. They were hanging in it without using any power weapons. Now they have the Stalker Rifle top C. They use that bottom rocket, the Stalker Rifle. This is a controller player. We can see the controller here, the slow aiming. We know this is a controller player. I'm going to say that Headhunter is, as they creep up here top pink, they can come back. But we got to see some power weapon control we saw in the first game, because so far Paper Ninjas flipped the script.
Oh, for sure, and a big props to the Paper Ninja squad. I mean, it's extremely hard to be able to turn things around as quickly as they did. Still, gonna be finding some nice shots as the Stalker Rifle is gonna be in hand of this Paper Ninja squad. So you do want to be careful, as the Stalker Rifle can be so good at shutting these players down when they're trying to go for this Spanker. You can see that Spanker is about to be up. Let's go ahead and see this one right now. Both these squads right now coming in hot. 9-6 advantage. That's going to be a double rocket kill, though, coming out, and that is massive for the side of Paper Ninjas, bringing this one closer, as we did just real quick flip those names at the top. So now we are going to be having the Headhunters currently up by 1. Paper Ninjas currently down by 1 in this one.
Top C control here for Headhunter as they wind up connecting, and it's 10-8 here. As Headhunter in blue, Paper Ninja in red, for clarification. 7 minutes and 16 seconds, so plenty of time left in this one. But this game is still close regardless. I'm loving what I'm seeing from USO Agent 006 on Paper Ninja. They're carrying the team with 6 kills.
Oh, big time. Big props to this squad for sure. You can see Stalker Rifle is going to be in hand of player number 5 of Headhunter. He's going to be whipping that shot. Looking for another one, though. Going to be heading over to the balcony. Walk down the middle of the map, but he's going to be met with a rocket to the face. That's a beautiful play coming out of the Paper Ninjas to be able to bring this in 1. Now going to be tying the game. We got ourselves an extremely close one, folks.
Yeah, this is exciting stuff, as I'm liking this. Some strafe action while shooting in and out. Okay. Oh, 007 with with a clean kill for Paper Ninja and a double kill. 007 running and gunning, meleeing, beatdowns. He's got the whole repertoire out here as it's now a 2-point kill lead for Paper Ninja. This is their first lead of the set.
Yeah, 007 is one absolutely massive for his squad right there on Paper Ninjas to be able to regain this lead. I mean, props to this squad right here. I mean, now with the Spanker up in a few seconds, you can see the high ground going to be controlled by the Paper Ninjas, and now they're going to be fighting for their lives, but it is going to be the Headhunters that get the better of them. Spanker is going to be in the hands of one of these players, but no, it is going to be the Headhunters that get control of the Spanker, get control of the kill feed as well. This is a tie game, but they've got the Rockets.
Yeah, Rockets are not a tie game because you're going to get a kill at least with one in this 2v2 game mode for sure. Let's see how it plays out, though. 12-12, that timer now encroaching down to just under 5 minutes and 30 seconds as USO 006 pushes inside arcade, comes on out down towards PD, and actually it's Headhunter who get called out and seen coming up Pink Street. And this is going to be a really big engage. Rockets do get used. One kill taken up here for 005. He winds up blocking up one to give Headhunter the lead, and he will pick up 006 as well. 2 kills and the Bulldog. Headhunter are in prime position to walk away with this one.
Wow, massive plays coming out of Headhunter to flip this one around, picking up 4 kills in a row. And right now, you can see player 5 with the Bulldog in hand. He is not going to be letting up. He's going to be looking for these players, heading up toward this B stronghold, and he's going to be coming up right behind a player. Opting to Bulldog him instead of the Spanker, but he spots the second player as well. Going to be turning around. Can he land the shots? Yes, he picks up the double kill. Massive play for player number 5 coming out of Headhunters. He's sitting at 12-6.
That's exactly what I was referring to. It was 14-12. I said they're set up to win the game because Bulldog is going to lead the kills. More kills are going to lead to another rocket spawn, which is going to lead to the game. And exactly there, we saw now a 4 kill lead, a 2-team life kill lead. And once again, from the blind side, this Bulldog will fire very far away. These shots will connect. 004 finding 1 here for Headhunter, finding 2. And oh my, Headhunter in the driver's seat to take this one.
All right, and hey, this one is going to be coming down to the wire. Headhunter right now. They only need 7 more kills in order to advance in this tournament. I mean, Paper Ninjas, props to them. They've been putting in work so far in this series, but they've got to clutch up right here and clutch up in a major way. Headhunters right now playing their lives extremely well, able to get the beat down as well with the shotgun, and now they have rockets in hand. They can lock up these dynamo grenades as well. You can see player 5 just going to be playing his life, playing this communication. That's exactly what you need to do right now for this squad. Is he's going to be waiting to hop on up here and help his teammate out. As you can see, he's got the cover for him. Now they're going to climb on up and looking to get up in here and make something happen. But no, it is going to be player number 6 that ends up winning that one out toward the side of Ninjas. The answer back coming in. He's going to be able to win this engagement, and it looks like it is going to end up going the way of Headhunters. So, I mean, hey, 21-13 advantage coming out of them with only 4 kills remaining.
Yeah, line to the T. Bulldog leads to what? Secondary rockets. What do they get? Secondary rockets leading to more kills once again in the driver's seat to win the game. 21-15. Paper Ninja can come back, but it will all be predicated on whether they pick up this next rocket spawn and play together right here as the engagement 005 comes out the side. This should be a free kill by Paper Ninja, and it'll stagger the enemy team. Very important here. Let's see if they pick it up. Oh, he's got to die. He's got to die. Oh.
Trade is going to be coming out, and at this point, you want all the trades if you're the side of Headhunter, because you only have 2 more kills remaining before you are going to be moving on to round number 2. You can see these players, they're going to be lining up these shots, looking for them, throwing those grenades out. Not going to be able to pick up the kill, unfortunately, though. This side and Paper Ninjas trying to answer back as best they can, picking up 2 to answer back, and now we got ourselves a 5-point game. I mean, it's doable. Might not be impossible.
No, it's not. It's definitely not impossible. That's for sure. But it's looking grim. I mean, here comes those rockets. They are up, and that timer has been exposed as the winners are Headhunter for the second time, 2-0 win.
Yeah. I mean, hey, shout out to Headhunters. You know, there is that 10-minute time limit. So, hey, once that thing hit the 2-minute mark, it was all said and done. So, big shout out to Headhunters for moving on. I mean, Paper Ninjas, they definitely showed out as best as they could. It just ended up not being enough at the end of the day.
Noticed that I was pretty even until kind of the last few minutes, and then Hunters just kind of started to break away. What do you think plays into that? Because we see kind of a lot of matches, I'm talking just general competitively, where it's so even, but then just something clicks for one team, and then they start running away with it.
To me, it was really the in-game adjustments. It seemed like they understood where they wanted to play together, how they wanted to control the sandbox, how they wanted to control, every aspect of it, especially the Rockets. We saw how massive those Rockets were in this game specifically. So I really think that's it, just the mid-game adjustments for me.
Well, we have some replays that we're going to go over, some very key moments that we saw earlier in this match.
Yeah, we saw the Invis drop. That was this play here where the Invis dropped in the corner. No team got to use it. And it was a kill there. Paper Ninja needed that opportunity. But overall, Headhunter just played it out well to finish out that last game. Shotgun right into Rockets, right into close out of the game. And that's what gave them that kill differential spread. Timer runs out from them just playing safe, like Rome said. And it's just 1-2 in the bag. Headhunter's going to move on.
Well, there's a live shot at the arena. I got to say, watching a match like that, it makes it a little bit of a shame that this is a single elimination bracket, because the way Paper Ninjas played, they'd be a team that I'd be rooting for in the lower bracket, but that's just not quite how it's going to work out this time. Well, a quick shout out to Marine Corps Community Services. Their new Quantico Mainside Rec Center would not be possible without the support of Razor. Razor is supporting the construction of multiple gaming centers and military installations across the USO's footprint. With their support, the USO is opening today's gaming center at the Marine Corps base Quantico in Virginia, and will open a second one at Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. Thanks to their backing, service members will have safe places to have fun, blow off some steam, and stay connected to their family and friends while gaming. Thank you, Razor, for being a force behind the forces. Well, hopefully we see a lot more competitive games like the ones we just saw as the bracket narrows down and we start getting into the top-tier talent. But for now, we're going to give everyone just a chance to have a breather, be back with round 3 of this USO Halo 2v2 tournament. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be back after this.
A strong America is a force for good in the world, and the strength of our military is paramount to that mission. Wherever they go, the USO is there to keep our service members connected to everything that gives meaning to their service: family, home, and country. The USO is trusted to support our service members on all 7 continents. With more than 200 locations, Home for our troops is as close as the nearest USO center or program. The USO provides critical programming, connecting with service members and their families millions of times each year. From the moment they swear an oath, new recruits are welcomed by the USO's family of staff and volunteers.
I'm here to witness my son swearing in. It's nice to have basically a liaison to help people so they aren't as nervous of what their children are going to go through.
Separation and constant movement are an ever-present challenge for service members and their loved ones. The USO keeps military families strong, providing connection home and events for families and couples.
From the little Christmas events for the kids, or like we had a date night, the USO has given us time, not only together, time with our children, and things to do.
When troops are deployed, the USO provides a home away from home to help bridge the distance. On the front lines, a care package, a phone call home, comfort food, a familiar song, or a moment to relax can mean everything. When their military service to the nation is complete, the USO connects transitioning veterans with resources in their new communities and helps them plan for their next chapter.
We spend most of our time serving the country, that when it's time to get out, we're usually behind the curve a little. The USO has come in to kind of get us a leg up on that transition so we can make the best move into a second career.
We are the USO, the force behind the forces. Go to USO.org to learn more.
Some missions don't take a holiday. Some work must go on. Standing guard, keeping the peace, lending a hand. This is our chance to lend one back. There are more than 1 million active duty service members stationed around the world, and this holiday season, hundreds of thousands of them will remain on duty. On the water, on patrol, away from home. Now more than ever, they need your help to bridge the distance to family, home, and country. So this year, as you celebrate your favorite traditions, take a moment to send a piece of home to our nation's heroes, because even the smallest gesture can lighten the load. Be a force behind the forces. Visit uso.org/holidays to send the gift of home to our service members.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We've been celebrating a very special event here today. The USO is celebrating the opening of a brand new gaming center on the Marine Corps base in Quantico in Virginia. Introducing this first ever event to take place in that center, it's the MCCS Recreation Center's Halo Infinite 2v2 tournament. Since 1941, the USO has been the nation's leading organization to serve the men and women in the U.S. military, from their families throughout their time in uniform, from the moment they join through their assignments and deployments and transition back into communities. The USO has always been by their sides. I'm Jacob Jem Palmer. I've been joined with Paulie and Rome to call all of the action for us. And gentlemen, as we head into round number 3, a name that should strike fear into everyone's hearts is back. Swole Team 6 is back for this matchup, going up against Team Mills. So I'm going to start with you, Rome, just talking about Swole Team 6, who we've already seen what really kind of elevated them to be a team that kind of stomps in their matches.
Yeah, I mean, it was really just their coordination. It was just their overall teamwork that they had. I mean, being able to win 25-5, 25-5. I mean, back to back. This squad is looking like the real deal. And the fact that Team Mills won their game, their series 2-0 as well. I mean, hey, we might have a very good series on our hands, and this might be a real test for Swole Team 6. But I see Swole Team 6, they definitely have a lot of support in the chat. Not only do they have the gunnies in the game, they also got the support out of it. So, I mean, props to this squad right here.
Yeah, it always helps, Paulie, when you have kind of that support, not only from your teammates, but outside as well. You know, between rounds, you look up on Twitch chat and see all the people cheering you on.
Yeah, support is never going to be shied away, which always works out. But, you know, we'll see how this second team plays. We haven't seen them on screen yet. So, you know, we've built up all this hype and we've built up all this storyline around only one half of the equation. So let's see how this plays out with Mills now coming into the picture. This could be, I think we'll know pretty quickly on who is the stronger team here to start off.
Right, we've got teams that are undefeated. This is single elimination, so one of them is going to have to say goodbye for the rest of the night. A 2v2 tournament, military only, best of 3 with a set map list. Single elimination, the maps Aquarius, Streets, Live Fire, and Recharge. We've mostly been opening up on Aquarius and Streets with the set map pattern. And for the team that wins, the team that comes out on top, it is going to be a very nice payday. $600 for first place, $400 for second, and $200 for third. So a lot that these teams are fighting for. I don't know if we have quite reached that spot in the tournament where someone's guaranteed at least some money, but we're definitely getting down to the wire as we're starting to see some of the top teams go up against each other. If the last round was anything to judge, we saw very close a fight between Headhunters and Paper Ninjas. So I'm hoping that we see more of that. And what's interesting when we get down to these very close fights, I notice, is the timer really actually starts to come in play, and that kind of can change a little bit about how these teams play.
Yeah, I mean, precisely. You see the game start to slow down, and when teams realize, oh, we're only up by a few kills, we don't need to be aggressive. We don't need to go out there and make any crazy plays that's going to end up coming back to bite us. And, I mean, I like that out of squads, being able to recognize that and understand the situation that they're in and slow the pace of the game down.
Yeah, Paul, what would you say is kind of a comfortable lead that you personally, you start taking that more slower, run out the clock kind of strategy?
Well, my attitude while playing was aggression 100% of the time. So I did not ever run out the clock. we're getting to 25 kills one way or another. But if I was to play defensive, I would say, me and Rome were talking about a little bit more mid-cast is around that 4, 5, 6 kill mark, especially at 4 or 5, like you can both die multiple times and still have that lead or be even. So that's where you can start slowing it down, set up angles, and just team shot your way to victory.
Well, it looks like in the live shot of the arena they're playing in, we got a thumbs up, so they just might be ready to be logging in. So I'm going to leave it up to you two. We're going to go into round 3. Should be very exciting. Top-tier team. We'll see if this new team, Team Mills, can match Swole Team 6.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one for sure. I mean, we've already seen what Swole Team 6 are capable of, and now we are going to be heading to Streets. Then Map 2 is going to be Recharge after, and then if necessary, we're going to be heading to an Aquarius to finish things off. So, I mean, the map sets are looking absolutely incredible for this one. Coming to Streets, this is a map that both of these teams have already played, and they've both already won on. So I'm going to be excited to see how they're going to be playing it right here.
Yeah, it's going to be good stuff, and always shout out to the USO for putting together, or whoever does, some of these team logo packages. Just, oh, great, no, stop it. Who is this? Team Mills? They're going to win the game. They're going to win the game. Guaranteed. That dude just did that jump right there, 004. That is you're only doing that with that much confidence. I know it's not the hardest jump, but you're only doing that if you're thinking about in that next atmosphere of thinking, like, I can almost guarantee Team Mills wins this game. Let's see how it plays out. They're already up 2-0.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. And player 4 from Team Mills coming in big with the Spanker double kill.
Uh-oh. 2. This is the comfort. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, he still has 1 rocket. Never mind. What? So that means they killed both teammates, picked up the rockets, and now got 3 kills with the 2 rockets. 5-0. They're using the thruster to get out of damage. This guy's dead. He jumped off from height. Thruster again. There's that kill reset. I was talking about that before. Amazing stuff here. 6-0. What did I say when we started off? Team Mills. They're going away with this one.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it by the movement alone, and they're definitely answering back, living up to that, as they are up 7-0 already. So the clock is going to be their best friend, make it 8-0, and they're making Swole Team 6 looking anything but like a Swole Team 6. It looks like they need to tell them to hit the weights.
Yeah, 4-4, and both players on the team have 4 kills, which means that they're both contributing the same, which means that we don't have to watch both their player cams to see how they play, because they're probably play pretty similar in terms of pace, skill, and overall movement. So far, they've picked up the Rockets once again. It's 8-0, and the first kill will come out in forms of a trade, so they can finally pick up one.
Yeah, and it's about time, but there it is, yet again. Shotgun gonna be used by Team Mills. I mean, they're pretty much already halfway there. It's an 11-1 advantage. Last time we saw an 11-1 advantage, it was Swole Team 6 that came out firing, but now it's Swole Team 6 that are on the back end, down 12-1, make it 13-1. Team Mills are absolutely putting on a show right now for us right now.
Yeah, and this is no discredit to Swole Team 6. You just have to realize, though, this game is like the LA Rams playing like Duke in basketball, or football, excuse me. Like, this is collegiate versus NFL right here. You can just tell them a movement. That's why it's so definitive, in my opinion, that Team Mills walks away with this one. Team Mills is going to be hard to beat today. I can tell by the way they're aiming. I can tell by the way they're moving, the speed at which they're playing. They're going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, and I mean, the good news about this is that, if you do win this, you're at least guaranteeing yourself top 2, and I'm guessing that since there's no lower bracket, that the way the third place works is whoever ends up losing to the first place team in the semifinals should be getting third place. We'll wait on confirmation from production on that, but that's how I'd assume the third place will.
Or they have a consolation match between the third and the fourth place team, but like you said,
yeah.
We'll wait for production. But so far, Team Mills, they're going to the finals. All right, 7-2, 17-2. You've seen them utilizing that slide. And more importantly, look at the aim. The aim doesn't ever leave the top of the shoulder pads. It doesn't ever leave the head, the neck. It's very astute, very consistent. Look at this. Long turn flank for a perfect 4-shot right there. This is next level gaming right here. You can tell. Team Mills, these are guys that play the game. They play Halo Infinite.
All right, we just got word from production. There will be a third place match happening off stream, so we aren't going to be seeing that one, but we are going to be sticking along with the upper bracket matches. Right now, Team Mills looking to close this one out as they are now only 4 kills away. Team Mills putting on a clinic right now. I mean, somebody's got to stop them, and I'm not sure who it's going to be.
No, nobody's going to stop them. They're going to win because they're playing amazing, and they're playing very calculated and very accurate. They're not missing a lot. 12 kills to one, 9 kills to the other. Pre-fire rocket from 005 winds up soaring through the top window there at Sea Hill, and so far, Team Mills just looking, playing perfectly. They're playing perfectly right now for this 2v2 tournament. Swole Team 6, they're going to have another map to regroup. There is still light at the end of the tunnel, but so far, they're going to have to turn up to another gear, stack this map, and focus in here for map number 2 to bring it to an end.
Oh, and that's going to be 2 big kills coming in for Team Mills with the rockets. They've got the shotgun in hand, using the thrusters as well. I mean, Team Mills, they're just styling on them at this point. Only 3 kills coming in for Swole Team 6, and poof, you said it, Team Mills, I mean, they're looking absolutely impeccable right now. I'm not sure if anyone on the lower side of the bracket are going to be able to hang, because that is going to be the game, getting the 26 kill just because they can. And this squad in Team Mills, up 1-0 in the series, looking very, very strong.
Yeah, and I can't look at that Poly Doge dog the same that I once did, because that was just tough. That's tough right there. That's a demoralizing game. We call those. That's a game where you either go 2 ways with it. You either let it get you down, or you say, you know what, sack that map. Let's move forward. Let's focus in and try to take it to a game number 3. But you definitely got at least something in the back of your mind saying, wow, that was a beatdown.
Yeah, I mean, all you can really do after that is say, man, this team is good, man. The way that we just put a beat down on the previous squad, now the squad that we just faced really just put us absolutely under. I mean, shoot, we're going to be going to Recharge now. You just got to hope for better days ahead. Hope that Recharge is better to you than Streets were. I mean, you don't have to worry about the rockets on this map, so that might be the good thing, but you do got to worry about the sword. You got to worry about the active camo. It's a lot of things. It's a shock rifle. It's still a lot of things that you definitely have to worry about.
Yeah, I love this map. This is a fantastic map. Again, now the 3rd largest size map that we've seen here enter the fray. And there is a plethora of different items like you were talking about. And even the secondary tier of items, that shock rifle is good in some hands, weak in others. But you got the plasma pistols for a little auto home tracking BR combos. You got the Mangler, what the Mauler, right? Mangler,
yeah.
It's all the same. Yeah, Mangler. It's the one-shot beatdown monstrosity. It's a problem gun, and that's a secondary tier gun on the map. So that's how you know this map is loaded with power items, loaded with opportunities to get kills, and loaded for some fantastic gameplay.
Yeah, and I mean, that really sounds good. I mean, for the side of Team Mills, the way that they were working, Swole Team 6, they're going to have to figure it out and figure it out quick. I mean, as we said, there's going to be a lot of the sandbox to play with. So the way the Team Mills were using it in the last map, I'm expecting them to honestly keep this momentum rolling. A 26-3 victory. Like, I mean, it's hard to give Swole Team 6 some hope after such a dominating performance to say that it might be the map, things like that. I mean, at the end of the day, you said it. Their shots were on point. They were always aiming for heads. They were getting those perfects. That's just something that Swole Team 6 weren't even doing in the first series that we saw.
Yeah, very valid point. Very valid point. I don't think we saw, at least on screen, we didn't see a perfect come out in that game, and it came out a couple times there in that first one for this last set. So Team Mills looking on top. It is going to be hard for Swole Team 6, but there's still a light at the end of the tunnel. There's tons of power weapons on this map. They have to control some of them. Invis being really the main focus, because in 2v2, big map, Invis is a nightmare. So, I mean, let's see how it plays out. Let's not count Swole Team 6 totally out of it yet. They could have just had a bad map, could have been a bad start. It could have been caught off guard. But we have a new map here, new play style, and lots more opportunity. Let's see if Swole Team 6 can bring it to a map 3.
Exactly. It's going to be a good one. You guys can see the fly through of the map. It's definitely a fan favorite. It's definitely one of my favorite ones to cast for sure, as we're going to be hopping right into the action, getting right into it right now, as things are going to be starting off hot and heavy as these players are going to be fighting for this camo. Oof! But it's going to be Team Mills starting off hot, using the Mangler, getting the active camo in hand, up 2-0, getting early control.
Yeah, beautiful stuff here. That shock rifle for Team Mills.
Uh-oh.
Locked
He's
in.
lining up the heady.
Ooh, that was close. Nice use of the grappling hook to get out of there. I love that equipment right there. Probably the best in the game. As we're seeing another kill coming out for Team Mills. Swole Team 6 does have... They don't have the Invis either. Or they do. No, yeah, they don't. Oh, geez. They're in trouble. Team Mills is controlling everything right now.
Yeah, they have the Mangler. They got the active camo with the Mangler, and that's just absolutely insane combination. Not able to get the heady, though. On the side of Team Mills, player number 4 with the shock rifle is going to spot the player up top, trying to play his life and doing it well. Looks like he is going to be getting some help from his teammate, Team Mills, right now. Getting those trades in. This is exactly the type of teamwork and communication you want to see.
Yeah, and it's played to perfection, but a great nade gets placed on 007. That's going to leave him with just 1/4 shields, and he'll slowly let them recharge. So smart job by 007 to let his shield come back and give his team an opportunity to stay in the game. One of the worst things you can do is get trickled in spawn in 2v2.
And right now, 007, I mean, he does have the sword in hand, so we'll see if he can make a play happen with it right now. As he does pull it out, he gets the trade. That might not be enough, as it is going to be Team Mills cleaning it up, so that's going to be a 2-for-1 advantage coming out of them. He's going to have this shock rifle in hand now of Team Mills. They're just trying to figure out exactly where these players are going to be spawning. Almost able to line up the heady, not able to get it. Body shot, though. That nade is going to be cleaning them all the way up. The Team Mills right now doing a solid job getting these kills together. They do have a 5-kill advantage currently.
Love that use of the shock rifle right there. Rips out the BR, no hesitation. It's like, this is, you know, I play high Onyx. I play Onyx 1550, mouse and keyboard, but lately controller. And these guys, they're doing things that I don't even do. That's how I knew right off the rip. I don't do that jump. I don't even do that jump that much. And I play at a decently high level. So that's how I knew these guys were gonna come out swinging. As they have the invis now once again, and just picking up kills all over the map.
Sure, right now this is an absolutely incredible feat that we are seeing by Team Mills. I mean, 11-3 advantage already coming off the repulsor play. Coming out of Team Mills, they're doing literally it all, killing them with every single bit of equipment. My goodness. Team Mills are putting on a masterclass right now on Swole Team 6, and this might be a big pinch if they can hit the halfway mark. Diamond nades are going to be coming out. Dropping on down is going to be Team Mills. Mangler picked up, but he's going to pay for it as he does get taken out. Now Team Mills is going to need to figure this one out, figure it out quickly. That is going to be player 5 of Team Mills picking up the big kill right there. Shock rifle in hand, not able to land the shots, does land the body and takes out him as well. Team Mills looking official as they're up by 10, only needing 11 more to secure this win.
Playing strong is an understatement. Playing fantastic. They're jacked right now. They're just jacked. Killing it. This is just perfect play, rotating together, all power weapons. While one teammate goes and picks up the power weapon, the other one goes and looks at a major point of contention in the map. I mean, oh, Jesus! Slide right into the perfect shot. Put him on guard. He's gotta be playing on. He's definitely playing on controller. That's why he's getting some of these crazy shots. But it's absolutely amazing to see as Team Mills just monsters. Playing great.
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, only 8 kills remaining right now, and they have a 12-kill advantage. So it's really just going to be all up to Team Mills to trade out from here. They can play as aggressive as they want. Really no need to sit back and play relaxed. We're definitely going to be enjoying the show as the active camo coming out from Team Mills. This is going to be a double kill and a perfect to top it off. Team Mills looking official right now as player 5 is 12-2 right now for them. With the active camo in hand, this is absolutely perfection coming out of Team Mills.
Yeah, grotesque right now. Swole Team 6 getting pinched here on the top. And once again, Team Mills maintaining elevation, picking up fresh shock rifle, picking up fresh grappling hook as well. Got the sword in hand. He's going to throw it because he knows his combination of weapons is garbage right now. He needs a PR. Ooh! That was amazing sliding once again, and a grappling hook brings him out. This is great. I mean, just impressive play here.
Yeah, big time. I mean, right now they're just styling and gliding. Finally, Swole Team 6 going to be answering back, able to slice and dice with the energy sword. But that player going to get taken out by the BR. You can see him dropping extremely quickly. I mean, Team Mills right now only 3 kills away. They're going to be hunting this player down at the pipes. Repulsor not going to be helping him get out of this situation, as right now he's playing his life in a corner as best he can. These players from Team Mills, they're going to be using everything. The Needler trying to make it happen. Nice play coming out. They were able to get one, but it looks like that's going to be it. They were only going to be able to get one, but at the end of the day, I mean, you can take 1 for 2s if you're Team Mills.
Oh, yeah, they could trade all day. The trade would actually be in their favor, straight beneficial. As 23 kills here with 9 on the board. Team Mills just hawking down this top yellow area. They're just going to play together. They're going to bring out the Needler as well. Sorry, that was full Team 6 that has the Needler here. They're holding down top yellow. It's going to be a right side flank once again with the shock rifle in hand. And notice how Team Mills has never put that shock rifle down. They've had it the whole game. That's going to do it as Team Mills takes game number 2 as well, and the series against full Team 6.
Yeah, Team Mills right now looking absolutely unstoppable. They are a locomotive, and somebody needs to be the conductor to slow it down, but I don't know if anyone's going to be able to do it. I mean, that is 2 dominant performances, and they're going to be securing themselves top 2, so they're going to be securing themselves a nice chunk of change right there. So shout out to Team Mills for moving on to the grand finals.
It's
victory. Sorry.
It's not like I want to place the blame on anyone specific, but I just want to say that you did bring the strategy of just get to 25 and don't stall out as soon as you can before this, Paulie. And Team Mills, I don't know if they heard you or not, but they just said, fine, that's good enough for us. And they just, as fast as I can and with as much style points, they really bowled over Swole Team 6. Unfortunately, Swole Team 6 will fall in their semifinals, but that's not the only semifinals we have going tonight. We are actually, as soon as we can, going to roll over into the other semifinals to see who is going to be going up against Team Mills, and that is a position I would not want to be in.
Yeah, I mean, looking at both of these squads on the other side of the bracket, you got Taco Tuesday going up against Headhunter. We saw Headhunter was able to take out Paper Ninjas, even though Paper Ninjas put up a good fight. I mean, Headhunters, they were just it. And now going up against Taco Tuesday, we get to see it's a big question mark with Taco Tuesday. How is this squad going to be performing coming into the day? They're really, with all these teams remaining, there really are only question mark left. We already know what to expect from Team Mills and Headhunter. Now the only question mark is Taco Tuesday.
Well, to be fair, the question mark for the last round was Team Mills. We didn't know, we hadn't seen them. We didn't know how good they were, and they certainly showed us up. So we could be seeing the same for Taco Tuesday here, Paul.
Very possible, and just by the team name alone, immediately voting for them to win the entire thing. Immediately voting for them to win the entire tournament. I mean, in all seriousness, we'll see pretty quickly, you know, what the skill set remaining is going to look like, because now we know what the ceiling is. And that's Team Mills, no doubt about it. So Swole Team 6, got to give you a round of applause for showing out. You played fantastic in set 1. You just ran into LeBron James in set 2. No hard feelings. Unfortunately, most of a lot of players in the NBA have felt the same.
Yeah, Rome, I have to ask you, what do you think was the craziest moment in that last match? To me, it was seeing that repulsor off the edge. I mean, they're getting environmentals. They're having way too much fun here. I mean, what moment for you was when it clicked like, oh no, they're going up against, this isn't going to be pretty?
It was honestly in game 1 on Streets when they got the first double kill with the Spanker going up 4-0. That's when I was like, uh-oh, this one might be bad. And, you know, after that, it was really all downhill from there. I mean, they just carried away. Team Mills looked absolutely official in that last series.
Well, I have just heard in my ear that we are just about ready to head into the other semifinals, so we're going to see who Team Mills is going to be going up against. Will it be this new Team Taco Tuesday, or will we see what we have been expecting thus far? We'll just have to see if there is an upset in this tournament. Just once again, I'm going to throw it over to you two. It looks like we are back on Recharge, so take it away.
Yeah, it's going to be good, and we are on Recharge, which is map number 2, and I believe so. Yes, we are going to be on Recharge, which is map number 2. I was right. So, yes. So, that does mean the Taco Tuesday, they won the first map, ladies and gentlemen. So, they are up 1-0 in the series right now in this semifinals, and if Taco Tuesday can surprise us right now and win this map right here, they will be facing off against Team Mills in the grand finals, battling it out for that $600 first place prize.
Yeah, we'll see real quickly here just where they're at in terms of Team Mills stature. But going up 1-0 is nice because Headhunter played pretty well. So we can at least assume here that this is going to be a somewhat decent match. We don't have the exact score of that first game. At least I don't. But if it wasn't close, we might see Taco Tuesday and Team Mills have a pretty fantastic grand finals. Let's see if Headhunter can get back into it here on Recharge for game number 2.
It's going to be fun for sure. I mean, Recharge, we already seen what it can do. The amount of the sandbox is just absolutely massive. I mean, some playgrounds are just built different than others, and this one is definitely going to be one of the incredible ones. I mean, you see this repulsor play right here. Boom! See you later. Into the abyss you go. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. We literally got to see every single piece of it, whether it was the Mangler, the shock rifle, the active camo, the energy sword, literally every single bit of it coming into play. And now we get to see if Taco Tuesday can beat Headhunter, who we were a little bit surprised. I mean, we saw Headhunter, we knew that they were talented, but hey, if Taco Tuesday can come out and get that first win, that is going to be massive for them. We're already starting off with an early slice and dice double kill coming in for player number 10 on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, that's exactly how Taco wants to start it. They wanted to pick up the first kill, some shots, nice high side glass onto Headhunter, who's poised on the back side of that glass heading towards long haul. And visibility still up. We saw that on the HUD just there on the bottom left, that gold icon. Visibility has been up, and I like this change of pace rotation as Headhunter forced to pinch out into the back of glass and rotate into long haul. Good nade though before the yes click.
Right now, Taco Tuesday up 2-1. They do have the energy sword still in hand, just trying to play passive right now. Both of these squads right now playing extremely passive, playing their lives very well. And I mean, the way these teams are playing it right now, it's pretty much going to come down to time at this point. I mean, if you're going to be playing this passive, I mean, that's just not going to be all that great for the team that's down, because right now Taco Tuesday find themselves with the advantage. And I mean, if they get a couple more kills here, really they can just slow the pace of this game down and just really have that time be their best friend.
Absolutely, and they're looking strong here. They're playing very well, up 4-1, approaching that 3+ life limitation around there. But now they find themselves, Taco Tuesday pinned top glass side. And, you know, this is an okay position, but there's a lot of ways to get attacked from it. You can go inside Turbine, you eat shots from top A like Headhunter's doing now. But Headhunter's got to find some kills here as Taco Tuesday looking to engage inside Turbine and push up top A. Oh, that's a great grenade.
Not going to be able to finish him off, though. Shield's going to be going down. And the grenade to finish off the player on Taco Tuesday. And now he's trying to get the energy sword and come back to finish him off, but he wasn't able to. So Headhunter's able to answer right on back, and now they only find themselves down 1. This was the answer that the squad needed. But as I stated, time is definitely going to be running out pretty quickly. Usually you want to see about 6 kills a minute coming in for one team, or 6 kills every couple minutes at least, if you don't want to run out of time. And you know, both of these squads right now are definitely under that pace for sure.
Yeah, and so they're all playing defensive. The other thing that's kind of interesting is that literally the Invis has been up since the start of the game and has just been picked up around the 9:15 mark, which makes me think that, you know, not too much emphasis are being placed on the power weapons from either team. You know, you never Invis right behind him.
Oh my goodness! He didn't see him. Oh, and that is going to be Headhunter coming up big. Answering right on back, tying this one up 5-5. But yeah, the player walked right past him with the camo. Man, I mean, they're lucky he didn't have an energy sword in hand, because that definitely would have been a nice double kill.
As we see M3 now here for Headhunter. Nice ward off of that yellow hallway with grenades. Taco Tuesday trying to get situated. They do have access to the shock rifle, which is what we're staring at here. They also did grab that grappling hook. It's going to give them a nice opportunity. Good shots here. Oh, there's a one connection from M10 as he winds up picking up a headshot. Both members go down, and Headhunter finds themselves back in it. Taco Tuesday, excuse me. 2 big kills come out, and this game's actually one in favor of Headhunter. Wow, Headhunter's playing great this game.
This game is super close right now. I mean, both of these squads playing so tight-knit. But that is going to be Taco Tuesday tying things up at 7 apiece now. There's already, time-wise, once it gets down to 2 minutes, the game is over, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 10-minute timer on the clock. Yes, the total is 12. So we are only going to be playing the first 10 minutes of it. You can see right now, player number 3 trying to make some pressure happen and is going to be able to do so with the help of his teammates. So Headhunters going up by 2 kills now, answering right on back, taking this lead back from Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, you know, I got to be honest here. Wow. Ooh, what a grenade from M3. Throws it deep here. Headhunter connects, and they're taking a 3-kill lead right here. And I don't know, we might see the first game 3 here of the tournament in the lower half of the semifinals. Nice shot by Headhunter, who looks like they're starting to warm up.
Yeah, big time. The VR shots are starting to connect for sure. The trade going to be coming out right there for Headhunter. They're still going to find themselves up by 4. Feeling good right now. They find themselves at the halfway mark in this game. We're also halfway in the time. So as I stated early on, if the kills don't start to pick up for either one of these squads, it is going to be a matter of the clock.
Yeah, and right now Viz up once again. No attention paid to it. It's going to be a slide-in, though. This will connect. M3 does find one, jumps over the back corner, and does trade out, but still, it works in favor of Headhunter, who winds up taking a 5-kill nice lead. And as of right now, we could be going to a game 3. Headhunter playing impressive as they've controlled, sitting here top control for most of the match. No Invis, though.
Oh, for sure. And right now, I mean, this squad in Taco Tuesday, I didn't see him whatsoever.
Teammate just landed him.
Ooh. Unfortunate. Now I think he understands that he did just walk past him. All right, here we go. So these players, man, I gotta say, definitely interesting to watch. Needler in hand of M10. They're currently down by 5 kills. Looking to answer right on back in this one. There's only 3.5 minutes remaining for these squads. The Needler shots are going to be coming out. A lot are going to be connecting, but not enough to finish off the kill. Headshot's going to be landing, and yes, he's going to be picking up the double kill as the Energy Sword did miss. So Taco Tuesday answering back, picking up 2 big ones that they needed.
Now he's got to find himself a rotation to the Invis right there. That's the power play. His teammate just grabs Invis. The second the 2 guys were dead, that really helps out their team getting that Invis. It's still up on the map, and in fact, we've now encroached under 5 minutes, and that Invis has only been used 1 single time. Which, I mean, luckily for Headhunter, they're making it work without it, but got to get on that Invis.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the thing. I mean, if you don't know about the Invis now, whoever does win this, I can guarantee you Team Mills is going to teach you all about the sandbox in the next round for sure. So, who knows? Maybe these teams just opt to say, you know what? Neither one of us are going to use the active camo. We're just not even going to touch it. Straight up gun skill. Let's see who's better. But, I mean, I honestly doubt it between these squads. I mean, it's a lot on the line right now between them, and it's going to still be Headhunter with this 5-kill advantage, now only needing 9 remaining in order to send us to our first map number 3 of this day.
Yeah, and if I'm Headhunter, I'm playing with an extreme sense of urgency here. There's money on the line, and this has only been a couple-hour tournament, so to take home $200-$600, that's not a bad payday for playing some Halo Infinite for a couple hours. And getting some showtime on Twitch. So here, this has been some amazing gameplay. Taco Tuesday only 4 kills out of it now, but what is going on with the Needler today? Where is this coming from? Because I
don't know, man. Right now, the players, I mean, they're feeling like the Needler's an A1 gun the way they're picking it up and trying to use it right now. But hey, listen, I like the aspirations. Let's see maybe some new meta coming out in the USO today. Who knows exactly? But I mean, either way, we got ourselves a 3-kill game. Taco Tuesday trying to come back into this one. They were down 5, bringing it back slowly. If they can win this exchange right here, might be able to get right back into this one. Grappler play to get the flank behind on these already weak players. They get the early trade. Now the question is, can this other player get traded out because he's already low? Looks like the answer is going to be no for now. And that's going to be Headhunter landing all the BR shots. Give him the perfect as they're going to be going up by 4. Feeling good.
Great job here by Headhunter. They're just starting to fire off at the right time. They're 4 kills ahead now. It's not out for Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday's got to get a little situated. They're running around a little bit too much, and they're not winning these trades and not coming away with any positive points on the board. They've got to be able to stay alive and win the battle, which is not the easiest of things to do, but it's how they're going to climb back into it. Invis still has not been touched, by the way. Second time is 235. It is still on the map. There's no way they don't see it. They definitely play Halo. I'm curious why it's not being used.
I mean, remember, there's only about 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Remember, so this one right now, Headhunter, they have a 4-point lead with only 20 seconds remaining, simply because of the timer. So Squad and Taco Tuesday, they're going to need to make something happen now, but that's easier said than done, as Headhunter are going to be coming in, getting the final kills of the round, and with only a few seconds remaining, this one is going to be heading to a game number 3. Oof, our first one of the night. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, what a great showcase there. Taco Tuesday wins the first one, loses the second. Game 3 on its way as we take a look at the MCCS Recreation Center Halo Infinite 2v2 tournament.
Yeah, you can see the squads right there, man. They're getting hyped as they got the win, feeling good. And, now it's just going to be all about coming right on back and, regrouping, readjusting, because we're going to map number 3. It's going to be good. It looks like we are going to be going to Aquarius. So it's going to be fun seeing exactly how these teams are going to be able to play this one. There's no place to hide. This is the smallest map we got. It's going to be extremely fun.
I love this here. Some showmanship to the camera. This is my favorite part about esports. So if we take a look also around Aquarius. But this has been a great series so far. Both these semifinals matches have had action and intensity, but in kind of different forms. But it's here in this second semifinal. We'll go to game number 3 on Aquarius. And, Rome, I'm excited to see these two teams play it out. This is the first game 3 here on the day.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of disappointed we didn't get to see game 1 and see exactly how Taco Tuesday were able to win that map number 1. But I'd assume that they won it pretty close. I'd assume that the game was pretty close just based off the way that map number 2 went. And now we get a map number 3. It's on Aquarius. I mean, the players know this map like the back of their hand. It's no excuses when it comes to this one. This one is really going to be all about these BR battles and who's going to be able to use those grenades the best and try to get that active camo the most. I mean, the way we saw it, who knows? They might just be ignoring the active camo and just going straight for kills. Who knows?
Gentlemen's agreement throughout the entire tournament, no camo. Only guns. Nothing, no power-ups. But this has been, so far on the day, this has just been some awesome Halo Infinite. Like always, and I always say it, but it's truthful. Thank you so much, USO, for having me on the cast today. Doc and Boise, you guys are amazing. And it's been a fun day here with Rome DMV as we get to bring you all the Halo action. So this has been an exciting tournament. And honestly, I can't wait for the grand finals. Team Mills, is going to be my prediction here, I think.
Yeah, I mean, not to get ahead of myself either, but I mean, the way the Team Mills is playing, the way Team Mills is using the sandbox, they definitely understand every aspect of it, from the thrusters to the grapplers to the repulsors. They're using literally every bit of it. So, I mean, this squad definitely is looking official in the finals, but one of these two squads that we're watching here right now, they're still going to be able to secure themselves top 2 at least by winning this map right here. So there's a lot of money on the line just for this map alone, because guess what? The loser of this map right here, they might be walking away with nothing if they do lose that third place matchup off stream. So if you win this, you're guaranteed at least top 2, where you're guaranteed to walk away with $400 as a team, which is $200 each. Definitely not shabby whatsoever. You'll be able to do a lot with that 200. So both of these squads right now definitely want to win this one. This is a big money match of the night.
Yeah, and if the situation is either walk away with money or not, there's a pretty simple option I'm going to go with. That's to walk away with the money. So both of these teams should feel this urgency. They should understand that there's an extreme importance on the line, and they should both have confidence because they have both walked away with one map in this series. So different map once again as we play Aquarius. There's going to be a lot of line of sight angles. There's a lot of power weapons in the invis. You have the heat wave down low. You have and also the plasma. And also the dynamo grenades, which are super underrated but insanely strong in their own right. So line of sight as well as quality of power weapons. This should be an action-packed game. I just can't wait to get into it. Let's see this game number 3.
Yeah, it's going to be fun for sure. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome to see exactly who's going to be able to come out victorious. I mean, Taco Tuesday, I'm guessing in map 1 that they came out and shocked this squad a little bit. So the fact that they're able to, be here in this map 3, props to them. But guess what? The job is not done. Job is not finished. You got to come out in this map 3 and understand the objective. You got to be able to work together as a team, use that communication, that you have clearly shown that you have, to be able to come out on top in this matchup right here, right now. Is we're going to be loading in very, very shortly. Still just waiting on these players to load in and everything to be good to go. As we want to make sure that everything is primed and ready for everyone in the lobby.
Right, and as we, we'll get there shortly. But for now, it's a great day for some Halo Infinite, as we are midweek. You don't always see a midweek Halo tournament, but we are getting one today here by the USO. So this is exciting stuff as we get into game number 3. Finally, Headhunter versus Taco Tuesday on Aquarius.
Oh yeah, big time. Get to see exactly if Taco Tuesday are going to be able to repeat the performance they had in map number 1, or if Headhunters are going to do what they did in map number 2. I'm going to be excited to see it. Headhunters were looking hot in that game number 2, though. So Taco Tuesday definitely on their heels.
As they pick up the Invis Headhunter. No, excuse me, Taco. But we'll get burned, and the first kill will go over to Headhunter. As this team fire looks to come out here. And Headhunter, sometimes it's better to be hot going into the playoffs than starting out the season. And Headhunter looks quality coming out of this first game. I can already sense a sense of aggression. But Taco Tuesday sitting back, more defensive, looking to get some of that team fire action. So good strategies on both sides.
Oh, for sure. Is right now, passive play definitely going to be coming out. And he's going to go ahead and lay down the beat down. But not before Taco Tuesday and company are going to be cleaning things up. So 2-2 situation right now as we got ourselves yet another even game. I mean, these squads right here have just been battling it out, going back and forth this entire time. And that's really what you want to see. You want to see these squads having this even close game to give us an awesome matchup. Because, I mean, let's be honest, we don't want to see a bunch of stomps. We want to see some close games. And, I mean, that's exactly what we're getting right here.
Yeah, so it's exciting times here. USO Halo Infinite 2v2. And top mid control has been deemed worthy to Taco Tuesday, but it's a crossfire action from Headhunter that now gives him a 3-2 lead. And I just love the positioning of Taco Tuesday despite being down. And this is this line of sight that I was talking about before. On another note, holding that top plat, being able to see the entire upper area into the utility of the other base is so valuable. And Headhunter maintaining dominance, Taco Tuesday having to retreat back to blue side base.
Right now, 3-2 advantage right now. Very slow pace coming out of these squads. You'd expect a lot of fast-paced action, but that's just not the case. It is going to be Headhunter, and they're definitely doing just that. Able to pick off one player on Taco Tuesday, and at the right time as they find themselves having the advantage on this small map Aquarius. I mean, we talked about how it would be fast-paced, but the pace has really been extremely slow. These squads are being extremely methodical right now in how they're approaching each other.
Yeah, and maybe that's why we didn't see the Invis get picked up. Maybe these teams are baiting Invis, and therefore no one goes for it. I mean, at some point you would pick it up, but maybe if no one went for it, they just kind of leave it on the map as a telltale, who's silly enough to pick it up, because then we're going to know exactly where you are, even if you do pop the invisibility. But top mid control here for Taco Tuesday. But they're in a bad place as they're getting cross-shot here from both top plat as well as top mid, and that beatdown comes down. Headhunter, 6 kills. They now have a 4-kill lead, picking up Thruster. Actually, they have Invis. Forget Thruster. And this is going to be another kill here as a blind side comes out. Taco Tuesday is in trouble. 5-kill lead for Headhunters.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, Headhunters right now looking extremely good. 5-1 right now, coming out of player 9 already. So, I mean, as you stated, I mean, the squad is looking absolutely official coming off the break. Being able to start this one so cleanly and still having that active camo in hand. We get to see if they're going to be able to do something with that right now. It's Taco Tuesday. They've got to figure something out right now, but that's going to be a beautiful shot coming in from Headhunter, and they're going to be cleaning up both, picking up 2, and that's a 9-2 advantage. I don't want to say it's over already, but, I mean, you have a 7-point lead. This is massive. You only need 16 more kills to secure this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking impressive to say the least. And a lot of issues. Oh, nice use of the pistol there, but it won't be enough. 3-10. And Struggle City over here. Headhunters are nice and warm. They're playing exactly to the T as they did last set. And this is just working out in their favor as they're maintaining utility dominance, staying on top of top plat, no matter which side of the map they're on. And they're locating their enemies quickly. So great stuff here for Headhunter as they're just showing, leaving it all on the board.
For sure. I mean, an 11-3 advantage right now coming out for this squad. I mean, they're playing together as a squad perfectly. The Needler not going to be able to do work for the side of Taco Tuesday. The grenade going to be coming out as well, cleaning up everyone on the side of Taco. And this Taco is just falling out of its shell as they are currently down 10 kills right now. Only 12 left remaining for Headhunter to be able to secure this one and secure themselves at least $400 as a team, guaranteeing themselves top 2.
Wow, amazing stuff. And this is the problem. In 2v2, there's just not enough time on the clock to fall down 10 kills and wind up battling and getting yourself back into it. So right here, we're seeing, call out into blue utility. Taco Tuesday sitting plat. Excuse me, Headhunter sitting plat on the call out for Taco. And now they're down underneath. They're kind of stuck. Taco Tuesday is being pushed. Single hit and the pistol cleanup for M3. And an escape to victory. Headhunter's walking away with this one. There is not going to be enough time left in this game, even with the 4.5 minutes left on the clock. 12-point lead. Headhunter is playing this one actually very well.
Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, you could see that they definitely turned things around from game 1. The communication is there, and that's what you want to see as a squad adapting and adjusting to perfection. And they're doing just that as they have a 12-point lead right now. I mean, this squad just looking absolutely insane. I mean, M10 currently 1-9. This is just a different M10 player than we saw in the last game. I mean, he was putting up a lot better numbers for sure. And, I mean, now it's just utter domination coming in from Headhunters. There's only 3.5 minutes remaining. Squad and Taco trying to come in and make something happen. Ooh. They're going to be met with utter aggression. Headhunter coming in clutch, trying to switch to the sidekick to finish him off, but no, it's going to be the side of Taco Tuesday before they get traded out. So it's a 17-5 lead coming in for the side of Headhunter.
And I'm really curious, even more so, about how Taco Tuesday won his first set because they don't really look as strong. However, I will say I've noticed Taco Tuesday play a lot more upbeat the last couple minutes of the game with more sense of urgency. I wonder if they just kind of got either in on their own heads or kind of backed off the pedal a little bit from that first map. But I mean, from the last two that we've seen, Headhunter has just been a better team.
Yeah, I mean, overall, one squad definitely going to be flexing their muscles, and it looks like Headhunter decided to do that for sure right now. I mean, this player number 9 sitting at 9-2, teammate in M3 sitting at 9-3. So I mean, this squad right now is looking absolutely insane. BR shots absolutely disgusting. Going to be coming out of player 9, and he's going to get the second to boot. I mean, this squad is just looking absolutely incredible, and now only 5 kills away from heading on to the grand finals. I think that it's safe to say that we got ourselves a Headhunter versus Team Mills grand finals, and I couldn't be happier about it.
Me neither. Good call right there because, these are the two best teams on the day. Not only do they deserve the spotlight, but we'll get to see it coming up after this one. So, Taco Tuesday, best name. I got to give you kudos. Best name in the tournament. I can't wait to get some tacos myself. I will do so after this is over just because of your name. So, massive credit. But this one's going away a Headhunter. They're just playing fantastic with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Precisely right now. This player in M3, even though he's low, still able to take out one before he does eventually get traded out. So active camo in the hands of M10. Finally, they are going to be starting to use this sandbox a little bit more to their advantage. Sidekick in the back pocket of M10 as well. Right now, down 13 kills with only a minute and a half remaining. I mean, I would say it's possible, but I just don't think that's the case.
No, we're not here to live in Dream Street. It's not possible. Dreamland is where Kirby's from. So this one here is going the way of Headhunter. Like you just said, it's a minute and a half. There's not enough time physically on the clock, especially with the death timer alone taking 8 seconds off. So, it's grim here for Taco Tuesday, but got to give credit where it's due. Best team name in the event.
I mean, definitely shout out to Taco Tuesday for sure. And the fact that it is Tuesday. I mean, can't be a better name than that. I mean, it's even accurate.
That is magic. I love it. It's a great call.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's actually Tuesday. Like, it couldn't be better, for sure.
Amazing stuff right there. Love it. As this kill here, looking to trade off Pat back flat. 12th kill for Headhunter. They'll finally get traded. And like I said, Taco Tuesday's kind of picked up the beat a lot. Finishing off this set, you would have loved to see this aggression and vigor coming out in the beginning of the set here because it's just too late here with 25 left on the clock.
Yeah, sometimes the team that plays coy, plays passive, it ends up coming back to bite them. And I mean, Headhunter, now they just got to play time. You can see it's going to be hard to figure out where they're at. Now they find them. They're going to be doubled up in this room, and rightfully so. Headhunter trying to knock them out the park right now as an early trade comes out. But now with only 1 kill remaining, it's not going to matter because time is going to be their best friend, as it's going to be 24-13. Headhunter take out Taco Tuesday and are going to be moving on to the grand finals.
Yeah, that was some interesting stuff. Well done to Headhunter, wound up clutching out the first game 3 of the day. And Taco Tuesday going to have to enjoy some tacos a little bit early today. But we do have an amazing grand final coming up next, and I'm really excited for it. This USO tournament so far has been great.
Well, I've got a little bit of solace for both of you, and that is going to be the fact that Taco Tuesday will be going up against Swole Team 6 in the 3rd place match. So we'll kind of have a battle of who has kind of the best team name for that competition. But that isn't good. We're going to be broadcasting on the other end of the break here. We are going to be bringing up the grand finals. Team Mills going up against the Headhunters. It'll certainly be interesting to see if the Headhunters can match what we saw from Team Mills. They're going to have a tough task ahead of them, but we're going to take a short break, give all the players a little bit of a chance for a breather, and be back with the conclusion of the USO 2v2 Halo tournament right after this.
A strong America is a force for good in the world, and the strength of our military is paramount to that mission. Wherever they go, the USO is there to keep our service members connected to everything that gives meaning to their service: family, home, and country. The USO is trusted to support our service members on all 7 continents. With more than 200 locations, home for our troops is as close as the nearest USO center or program. The USO provides critical programming, connecting with service members and their families millions of times each year. From the moment they swear an oath, new recruits are welcomed by the USO's family of staff and volunteers.
I'm here to witness my son swearing in. It's nice to have basically a liaison to help people so they aren't as nervous of what their children are going to go through.
Separation and constant movement are an ever-present challenge for service members and their loved ones. The USO keeps military families strong, providing connection home and events for families and couples.
From the little Christmas events for the kids, or like we had a date night, the USO has given us time, not only together, time with our children, and things to do.
When troops are deployed, the USO provides a home away from home to help bridge the distance. On the front lines, a care package, a phone call home, comfort food, a familiar song, or a moment to relax can mean everything. When their military service to the nation is complete, the USO connects transitioning veterans with resources in their new communities and helps them plan for their next chapter.
We spend most of our time servicing the country that when it's time to get out, we're usually behind the curve a little. The USO has come in and kind of get us a leg up on that transition so we can make the best move into a second career.
We are the USO, the force behind the forces. Go to USO.org to learn more.
Some missions don't take a holiday. Some work must go on. Standing guard, keeping the peace, lending a hand. This is our chance to lend one back. There are more than 1 million active duty service members stationed around the world, and this holiday season, hundreds of thousands of them will remain on duty. On the water, on patrol, away from home. Now more than ever, they need your help to bridge the distance to family, home, and country. So this year, as you celebrate your favorite traditions, take a moment to send a piece of home to our nation's heroes, because even the smallest gesture can lighten the load. Be a force behind the forces. Visit USO.org/holidays to send the gift of home to our service members.
Welcome to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. We have a very special event today. The USO is celebrating the opening of a brand new gaming center on the Marine Corps base in Quantico in Virginia. Introducing the very first event ever to take place in the center, we're live with the MCCS Recreation Center's Halo Infinite 2v2 tournament. We are just about toward the grand finals. These two teams that we are about to see, Team Mills and Headhunters, have made their way to the very end. We're going to see who's the grand champion. I'm joined by Paulie and Rome, who have been calling all of the action for us tonight. I just got to say, it seems like the general mood in the room is favoring Team Mills, but overall, you know, let me see. Here's some predictions from both of you.
All right, well, let me kick things off, okay? So Headhunters right now, if they want to come out victorious against Team Mills, they're literally headhunting right now because Team Mills, they are the head of the tournament. They are the head of the pack right now. They are the favorite for a reason. I mean, the way they've been able to use the sandbox, use their teamwork, use their coordination to get decisive victories. I'm expecting them to come out and try to keep that ball rolling right here, right now. I mean, they just watched this last matchup, so they're aware of the mistakes that this squad in Team Headhunters were making, and I think they're going to be looking to take advantage of those right here.
Yeah, that's the one thing that it's a really good point, Paulie, is that second semifinal went on for so long, you know, into game number 3. It did kind of give Team Mills the opportunity to kind of look over the shoulder of the Headhunters and see what they're all about.
Yeah, and now, but in all seriousness, no, it doesn't matter because Team Mills is going to dominate this one. It's going to be an outclass, and unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to go down. I could tell by the movement. I could tell by the way it was shaping up. Team Mills is just looking next level, and that's exciting. I'm excited for that.
Well, we see here, just to kind of compare the two teams and kind of maybe see Paulie's point, Rome, is kind of the top plays from both Team Mills and the Headhunters. And Team Mills, once we saw these double kills here on Streets, they made a name for themselves.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, that's exactly what we saw multiple times. I mean, Team Mills, it was just utter dominance coming out of them, especially on the recharge as well, as you guys can see right here. This one just lined up perfectly for him as he was able to pick off 1, pick off 2, picking up the double kill. I mean, Swole team, they just couldn't hang with them. And then on the other side, Headhunters in map 2 and 3, things looked a little bit close on map 2, but I mean, map number 3 was really just all Headhunters.
Yeah, Headhunters definitely kind of the underdog for this fight, but we definitely saw some great play there on recharge. Headhunters, you know, you're leaning towards Team Mills, Paulie, but if you had to give them one tip to maybe help them have a better chance, what would you give them?
Man, the future is grim. The future is grim. But
okay.
No.
How about this? Use the active camo. Go for it. At least contest it. How about
if
that?
I was to give them a tip, you know, they have to really play together. They have to play together because once the kill lead goes to the favor and the pace gets dictated by Team Mills, that's when things become troublesome.
Well, those aren't the only tips that we have. We've also got Doc's keys to the game before we get into the grand finals right now. And Doc's keys to the game in Halo is to control the high ground, rotate to power items, team target, and sweaty comms. Brought to you by the MCCS, no Defense Department, U.S. Marine Corps, and Marine Corps Community Services, endorsement implied. So those are the keys that Headhunters can hopefully use to kind of rotate around or rally back, I should say, to get first place. Again, kind of an overview of what they're playing for. It's $600 for first place, $400 for second place, and $200 for third place. Looks like we're ready to head into Aquarius right now. I'll leave it to you two. Take it away. The grand finals underway.
Here we are to kick things off. It is the grand finals, as you stated, and these squads are going to be coming in hot already. They're not going to be playing shy. They're not going to be playing passive. It's going to be Team Mills coming in hot. Started off with a 2-piece, as they're going to be able to pick up 2 kills, getting the heat wave as well. You see him shaking his reticle. He's feeling very good right now. Team Mills are definitely starting out hot.
Professional versus college. Professional versus college. I mean, that's just an unfortunate truth. Pure accuracy. 4-0. Headhunter is it's going to be very hard. Like right off the rip there, that was a super slide, by the way. Into 2, maybe 3. That was pretty godlike. Team Mills had set the pace in the first 4 kills. So here you have Headhunter now going to be struggling to catch up literally out the gate, and the pace will be dictated by Team Mills, which is what they're looking to do. So right off the rip,
Woo! They're going to be able to land the heat wave shots as well. We know how lethal the heat wave can be up close and personal. And we just saw it right there. This player number 5 for Team Mills still has not died yet. He's just going to be calling out for his teammate. And I mean, they already have the 5-1 advantage. We always say when you get this 4 to 5 point lead, it's just going to be all in your favor. You're really able to dictate the pace, whether you want to play slow, whether you want to play fast. And I mean, this squad, Team Mills, they're doing just that. They're deciding it as they're going to be coming in, able to at least land the stick. But that's going to be a trade coming in as well. So a 7-2 advantage as they're getting all these 2-for-1s in perfect fashion.
Yeah, and this is exactly, I mean, 7-2 right off the rip. Not looking in favor here of Headhunter as another picked up long range killing spree now comes out, thruster in hand, and it's 005 for Team Mills just on the aggress. Ooh, right there we saw the double shot thruster cancel into a perfect play using it with the heat wave. Amazing stuff here by Team Mills. This one's over. Just kidding.
I don't know about over just yet. I mean, it's looking very grim for Headhunters, I'll say that. But I mean, we've seen already Taco Tuesday, they can win 1 map and then Headhunters win 2 in a row. So who knows? Maybe Headhunters losing the first map, they got them right where they want them. Who knows?
No, you're 100% right. This is some oh Jesus, tactile double kill that comes out here for 005, who's picked up now 6. 004 has 5. The kills, the wealth is being shared, and right now there is some turmoil in the MCCS Recreation Center's Halo department because Team Mills they're looking like some studs out here today.
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, you know, right now, you know, being somebody that is from the DMV area, you know, I used to live just a 30-minute drive away from Quantico. I'm sure this is going to be big for all of these veterans right now playing Halo right now. As you can see, Team Mills, they're definitely thriving and vibing at this new center for sure, as they're up 14-2, make it 15-2, as they are putting a hurting and a working on this Headhunter squad, looking to secure themselves a decisive 1-0 series advantage.
Just such impressive play here from top to bottom. Absolutely stellar. I mean, 15-2 on the second best placed team in the whole event. Just pulling out kill after kill as the 16th kill now gets picked up. Pistol in hand here, sidearm, MK9. Just took a rapid fire gun. That thing will take you out fast. And the biggest thing that I'm noticing about Team Mills is that they just play safe. They play safe. They never overextend. They don't worry about losing random lives across the matches. They just stay tight, and that's what makes them so deadly. Yeah, precisely. Not just that, but I mean, you spoke about it, just the accuracy. They understand where exactly they want to be aiming with these BRs the second that they get into these battles. And this squad right now, just showing absolute dominance right now. Doesn't matter if it's long range, close range, literally does not matter. They've controlled the sandbox, getting the stick as well. 2 more going to be dropping a 20-3 advantage for Team Mills right now. This is literally just a stomping, to say it in the nicest way. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, come on. It's about to be 25. There's still 5 minutes left in this one. Nice kill though by Headhunter. But here's the thing though. We've been talking about how great Team Mills is. As they're, we're just seeing really impressive kills. It's really the reason why his double kill comes out for 005 again. Headhunter has a second map here. We're just gonna forget about this one. We're gonna throw it in the pantry here. We're gonna lock it up, lock it out, forget about it. That one in the vault. And move forward here for map number 2, because that's going to be the only way they have a chance at getting back or rebounding in this one, even though the cards might protect you.
Yeah, and the thing is that this Team Mills squad, they're doing it in fast pace too. If you look at the time, I mean, there's still 4.5 minutes remaining. So, I mean, with plenty of time left on the clock, they only need 1 more kill left to secure things off. You can see they're even using the Needler right now, flying around, pretty much saying, you know what, somebody challenge me because you're going to be meeting your maker. If you do, he's going to be hopping up, finishing him off with the Needler. And there it is, Team Mills going to be winning this one 25-6. That is decisive for a grand finals.
Oh, yeah, devastating news to say the least. Team Mills coming out swinging, Barry Bonds-style gameplay. There's a lull right here as we look across the USO Gaming Center in Quantico because Team Mills is sitting in that room. So far, the distraught. I wonder if they're the ones in the jerseys. I bet they are. Interesting.
Yeah, I think Team Mills, I would assume that they're the ones in the jerseys. That would be my best guess. But I mean, at the end of the day, this squad is just looking official, man. Team Mills, they could have showed up shirtless for all I care, man. This squad, they're looking absolutely on 100 right now. I mean, shoot. Now we're heading to map number 2. I would say that I got some hope right now for Headhunters, but the way that map went, I mean, Team Mills, they just looked in control.
Yeah, 25-5 or 3 or whichever it was. Pretty devastating lead. Not much light at the end of the tunnel. Small tunnel, but not that much light at the end of it. So we'll see how it plays out. Can't count Headhunter out as they have earned their right to be here. They played fantastic all tournament long, getting across those first 2 rounds to make it here to the grand final. Competing for $600 is first place. So not bad for 2-3 hours of Halo. Make $300 apiece. Take that all day.
Oh, yeah, big time. You know, definitely a couple hours of work, couple $100. I mean, shoot, all these players are definitely going to be feeling good about that one for sure. You know, bills do not stop coming. I think we all know that. So, you know, those couple $100, they could definitely go a long, long way. And I mean, now we get to see them battle it out. I mean, Team Mills, they definitely have their eyes on that $600 prize. They're looking to definitely take home that $300 each. And I mean, listen, all they got to do is win out one more map, 10 more minutes, 25 eliminations. That's really all they need.
Yeah, as we take a look, recharge here being cycled around. And this is one of my favorite maps in competitive for Halo Infinite. So there's a lot of room. This is a different strategy than what we saw in Aquarius. Aquarius, tons of line of sights. You can see the opposite base from the opposite side. You can almost see if you can look across, you can see the entire opposite way across the map. So that makes for some interesting gameplay. This map, more nooks, more crannies, more corners, more little small subtle rooms. Let's see how it plays out here as we get into game number 2. Team Mills absolutely dominating that first one. And look at the difference here. You see the invis picked up in literally seconds of the map start.
Yeah, they understand the importance of it. They're going directly towards it because guess what? As you stated, when you get that camo, you can do things like this. Walk up directly behind you, hit him with the Mangler, beat down. And I mean, Team Mills right now off to a very nice start for sure. With the Mangler in hand, still with the camo, but guess what? Mangler ain't nothing to an energy sword. As Headhunter's going to be answering right on back. Tying this one up at 1 apiece.
This is what Headhunter wants to do. They want to play, slow it down. They want to dictate the pace if they want a chance against Team Mills. Once Mills starts running, they're a problem to deal with. Right here, Team Mills sitting backside, long haul, and top yellow. So they're actually splitting up. They're going for the climb and fight mentality where as long as we can have the communication and play around each other, we can split up. As that first kill does come out once again to Team Mills. They're taking a 2-kill lead here, 3-1. Start things off.
Yeah, precisely, and this is where the snowball effect can start to come in for Team Mills. There's going to be the 4th kill coming in, and now they're calling out this other player. This is where the communication is key for sure. As you can see, they're zoning in on both of these players right now. Nice grenade usage coming out. That's going to be a trade for these squads, but that's not just a trade, as he's going to be able to pick up the double kill for Team Mills. Another 2-1 advantage coming out of them in that fight. Now having a 6-1 advantage. Shock rifle shot is going to be whiffed just a tad, as that player's going to be dropping down. 10 seconds left on the active camo. Will this Headhunter squad actually try and contest it? We'll just have to wait and find out.
Yeah, fantastic play right there. 005 winds up getting pinched inside Turbine right here. He runs out over to Mangler. 004 flanks Headhunters. Fighting one. 005 then comes out of Mangler's door and finishes off the 2v1 trade. So far, it's a great job by Team Mills, who's getting the better of every engagement. They're already up 5, but Headhunters is playing to a more upbeat pace in this second game. So they're already putting themselves more in contention by being within 5 kills this early, not getting totally blown out.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that, but it's exchanges like that where Team Mills just, yeah, exactly. You pretty much cursed them. They were starting to make a little bit of a comeback. After yeah, you just threw it all away for him, unfortunately. I mean, able to land the second one. Nice shots coming out of Team Mills with the shock rifle. And as the body into the head, and now it's going to be a 2-on-1 in the side hallway. And guess what? Over by glass, that glass is going to be shattering, just like the dreams and hopes of Headhunter right now, as they are down 13-4 with only 12 kills remaining for Team Mills to be your champions.
Headhunter does wind up finding 1 kill, as 004 did take it upon himself to go out with the grappling hook, but get taken out. And now it's going to be a top yellow setup for Team Mills, who has this shock rifle once again in hand. Top A is where the enemy team is. Team Mills trying to line up some shots here. They don't wind up connecting. That grenade looks good, and it will connect one. Gives the opportunity for a double kill, and there it is. Team Mills picks it up 15-6 with an 11-point lead, and there is over 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in this one. Uh-oh, mama, there goes that man. In the wise words of Steve Jackson.
Oh, yeah, there he goes for sure. Shout out to Mark Jackson. Ooh, respectfully, gonna need to land a few more shots right there with the shock rifle. But either way, Team Mills, I mean, they're looking absolutely official. They've got the camo in hand yet again with the Mangler to boot. And now they're going to be making the play on this Energy Sword player. But I think the Energy Sword player sees him. Yeah, anytime you got an Energy Sword player running directly at you, I mean, you're pretty much going to meet your maker. There's really nothing that he can do about that one.
Right now, we're just seeing a pure onslaught here. A little bit more kills for Headhunter. So they are playing to a higher level of play. But it's just the overwhelming pace, speed, efficiency, and accuracy. Team Mills has just been too much to deal with. Headhunter as a sword, no problem. Team Mills just go at them, beat them down, shoot them, take the sword. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, and now with a very decisive advantage, almost double digits now. I mean, Team Mills, it's just going to be all about playing your life and using the sandbox exactly like that. Using the energy sword right there to pick up the nice kill. I mean, that player had no idea he had it in his back pocket, and that's just the thing about using the sandbox. If you're able to catch him off guard, catch him by surprise, it's going to be fortuitous for you every single time. And I mean, this player number 5 has no idea, but a couple players to his right, he can definitely slice and dice all of them as he's going to turn. Not in time, though, as that player is going to be taken out. So now Headhunter with control of the energy sword. Let's see if they can start to make some plays right now, as they are going to be able to get the trade. But at this point, you need a lot more than trades. You need 2 for 0s, because it is only 6 kills remaining for Team Mills to become champions.
As we see, nice use of the reflector by 005. 10 kills apiece here. Team Mills just demonstrating pure team playing perfection, as they wound up playing every situation within the eyesight of their teammate. And Team Mills is just playing this one like a competitive team would. As great use of the grappling hook, Headhunter not even aware where 005 is coming from, as he's swinging on in right into a perfect use, gripping the See, this is how I can tell the teams and how skillful they are. The second Invis is up, it's picked up not only by grabbing, but grappling. Beautiful stuff there for Team Mills.
Oh, yeah, precisely. I mean, Team Mills right now, they are definitely looking to put this one away right here, right now. Is this player with the active camo, and he's got the energy sword to boot. Gonna be picking up the double kill. Nasty BR shots, picking up the shock rifle. Still gonna be invisible, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if he can pick up this last one across. He's trying to line it up, trying to end the night with an amazing kill for us. It is going to be player number 7 right now. Up top, glass. Can you fight for your life? No. Someone else is going to be falling, and that's going to be Team Mills. They've made the call. They've done everything that they need to, and they are going to be your champions, taking home $600 in this tournament.
Team Mills, the team to beat all tonight, and great job by them. We can see right now a live shot of the arena. Also, if you'll look in that arena, you'll see in the background Caleb Fletch, Director of Global Gaming for the USO. Very proud of that gaming center, and what a tournament to showcase it for a debut, along with Ian Wright, Community Manager, and Dana H, Event Manager. They put a ton of work to get the USO Gaming Center and tournament ready, and just a bit of showcase for the victors, I see.
Looks like the victors are definitely very happy. All smiles over there. And I mean, hey, rightfully so. I mean, $600 richer. I mean, hey, why wouldn't you be happy?
Well, overall,
fantastic.
Yeah. Well, what do you have to think, Paul, just on how good Team Mills was and how good they did and how much they kind of deserve this victory?
Oh, yeah. Deserve is an understatement. And this is why, as we see the tournaments go on, we wind up finding different teams that we haven't seen before wind up coming out as kind of, clear favorites and victories. But this has been, they deserve it. They played fantastic. It wasn't even close in the overall landscape of the skill in this competition. This is a team that can find themselves competing in any sort of competitive Halo setting.
Yeah, we might be, who knows, when after service is done, you never know. That door might be open for competitive Halo with as good as we saw them performing tonight. Now, normally at around this time, we usually debate who the team of the night would be, but I think we all know the answer to that. So instead, this is kind of just going to be a look back at some of kind of the best plays that Team Mills had to offer. And what were some moments that stood out to you two? I'll start with you, Rome, of great plays from Team Mills.
I mean, we saw it all. I mean, from the double kill right here with the spanker to kick things off, from the repulsor play to get people just completely off the map. I mean, this squad and Team Mills, they were doing it all. Doesn't matter. It was just absolutely incredible. Just a straight up masterclass. Didn't matter if it was the Bulldog shotgun. Literally every single piece of the sandbox was in use. And Team Mills, as you stated, I mean, it looks like they can hang with the best of them.
Yeah, Paul. Any main thoughts? It's a great repulsor shot there too.
Yeah, and I call the second they started, we saw them start off Swole Team 6 out of the spawn. They jumped the garage shortcut onto the top of Sea Hill on streets, and the minute I saw that, I immediately knew that this team was going to come out swinging, and that's exactly what they did. And just all play here from the double kill off the sticky, the perfect, right into the sword, power weapon control. That's a clean sweep Halo play, and we knew right there in so many different plays how skilled this team actually was.
And some final handshakes going around. Play of the game brought to you by MCCS. Team Mills is the team of the night and the overall victors of the tournament. Well, as we prepare to close out the night, Roman, Paulie, any final thoughts from you two?
Hey, listen, it was an awesome tournament. I just want to say thank you for having me. It was an absolute pleasure, and I can't wait to do it again.
And you, Paul?
Yeah, same thing. Thank you so much to Boise, Doc, you, Jem, as well. Rome, you guys have been fantastic. Had a blast hanging out with all of you, and I cannot wait for some more Halo Infinite action. Every time we see a USO tournament, we know there's going to be some glory to be put on the table and taken home.
Well, thank you to you two and the USO for some great Halo action tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the show tonight, but we will conclude with our MCCS top 5 plays of the game. We'd like to give a major thank you to all our competitors and our partners. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to follow the USO on Twitter at the USO and join the USO Discord at discord.gg/the USO. Enjoy your top 5 plays of the game, and have a good one.
Team 6 has had Bulldog rocket launcher every time it's on since the start of the game. So our All-American Pogs, all they have to do is get another kill here, start getting some of these power weapons, and they can change the game. I'm kind of seeing it. Oh, that was just a ruthless rocket from up top C down to bottom mid rocks, and that was just a cocky
My
one.
grandpa sense, but it works for me. So, I mean, everyone has their own thing that works for them with Infinite. That's what's great about it. So, I mean, if he is on mouse and keyboard, big props to him.
Yeah, and hey, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. That's for sure. As we're seeing a nice engagement, bottom side, A side, and when I say bottom side,
In that shot, looking for another one though. Gonna be heading over to the balcony. Rock down the middle of the map, but he's gonna be met with a rocket to the face. That's a beautiful play coming out of the Paper Ninjas. Be able to bring this in one. Now gonna be tying the game. We got ourselves an extremely close one, folks. Beautiful play coming out of the Paper Ninjas. Be able to bring this in one. Now going to be tying the game. We got ourselves an extremely close one, folks.
Yeah, this is exciting stuff. As I'm liking this, some strafe action while shooting in and out. Okay. Oh, 007 with a clean kill for Paper Ninja. And a double.
So as I stated early on, if the kills don't start to pick up for either one of these squads, it is going to be a matter of the clock.
Yeah, and right now, Viz up once again. No attention paid to it. It's going to be a slide in, though. This will connect. M3 does find one. Jumps over the back corner.